Okay. I think we're live. I'm feeling a little tired today, so this is going to be a little bit lower energy than usual, but that's okay, right? We're going to start with the EWEADN S9Max. So I visited Daz on Sunday, a couple days ago. He sold me two green mice, actually. Dude, look at this. Wait a second. Look at all these colors. Oh man, that's kind of wild. In person, they're like the same color. They're just like different finishes, which obviously gives a slightly different color look. Like maybe the Tozo line is a little bit more teal, but they really look like they're using the same paint. And then it's just, so in terms of like glossiness, I mean, this one's ridiculous. This is insanely glossy. Oh, I should do a tweet about this. Hang on. The tablet's lagging like crazy. Okay, cool. There we go. He also just gave me a pad for free. One of the, what are these called? Oh, Owie Powie. Whoops. This is the mouse that's plugged in. The ML9. I'll do a little tweet here. Anything good on Twitter? No, not really. Man, I should have done the thumbnail as all those green mice, huh? That's my channel. Also, apparently I can use... I didn't realize I can use Lo-Fi Girl. They allow it for, like, background music. They're cool with it. So that's actually really nice. But we're gonna do the EWEADN S9Max first. There's a ton of mice I want to do, actually. Like, truly a ton. I really like this ML9 mini shape. Weirdly, I want it to be bigger, and they do make a bigger version, but it's kind of cheap and it's heavy. And then the S9Max, this is like a really nicely made mouse. It feels solid, dude. Kind of feels like how a Zowie would be. So, I had a ZA13DW that I actually gave to Daz as a loaner unit when I visited him on Sunday. And then that evening, it sold. I don't think he ever got a chance to turn it on or plug it in or anything at all. So that blows. But that was a ZA13DW glossy white, and I'm telling you, this EWEADN S9, this is even glossier. It's insane. It is really something else. That's as white as it goes. Okay, then. Okay. I was cold for a long time, and now I'm actually feeling pretty warm, so that's good. We're going to start out by doing a little bit of cleanup. I'm going to put, these are some Pulsar Super Grips. Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with my camera giving like a halo effect, like as if the camera lens is dirty. But as far as I can tell, it's perfectly clean. Is that long enough? Son of a gun, that's not long enough. Okay. Try that again. All the green, yes. Oh, thank you, Rarsies. I need to turn on, make sure I turn on streamer chat, or streamer bots. Yeah, I was not very prepared for this live stream. Well, part of it was it's been bugging me to install an update to StreamerBot for weeks now, so I finally caved and did it. And I swear, if it messed something up, Hey, okay, chat is working. Good. Okay. How are you guys doing tonight? Like, another mouse I could do is I actually have two ATK A9 Pluses. So the A9 Plus is the lowest end version that comes with 3395s. I have two of them because I got a pink one from Shouldoge when I met up with him once. It was my first ATK A9, and I was like, oh dang, I can see why people like this one. And he gave it to me for like an insane price. He gave it to me for like 15 bucks. Mechanical switches, $33.95. It's like the budget one to get, you know. It's only like $10 more than the 3311 variants. And that's like totally worth it to get $33.95 with a better MCU, better sensor, better battery life. Anyway, this is a black one I got from Vine today. So I'm thinking about doing like a color swap. I could even do like a GPX Super Strike. Or it's GPX2 Super Strike. There's a 2 in it. Not that any of us care. I'm glad that they gave it, like, Super Strike is actually... It is a long word, but it is a pretty cool name. Given they're going from super light to then the mouse isn't all that lightweight. So they're going to call it Super Strike because it has the special clicks. It's actually pretty cool branding. I will say that. But... I don't have one. I don't have a Super Strike. I'm not going to buy one. Daz, I hope for Mousecast. I don't know if you guys saw, but oh no. The like adhesive came off. Okay. Daz ordered a Super Strike from Amazon and he wants to do a review. And I imagine Amazon is 2-day shipping. Especially where he and I live. But he says it's like not marked as shipped yet and there's like no estimated delivery date. So I don't know if Amazon dropped the ball or if this is not being fulfilled by Amazon. Son of a gun. They're like, dang, I wanted to keep these super grips. They are, okay, do not stick your super grips to glass. I was at work and I just needed to stick them to something so I could take them home. And, yeah, glass is not the Playboys. Holy crap. This is pretty much done. So what a bummer, dude. This was on my Death Adder Faker edition, V3 Faker. Which I realize I should probably sell. Because I don't really aim well with the Death Adder shape. But I do enjoy using it at work. And at work, big comfy ergos are great. Okay, I guess that's just toasted. Alrighty then. Alright. Maybe it's usable, maybe not. I don't know. What do you think about the ATK Ghost? So, I was at Daz's place, and I did actually put my hands on it, and it's a good mouse. It impressed me more than I thought. So, the colorway looks way cool, like in person. He had a red and gold edition. It is a slightly smaller than a Viper V3. I wouldn't call it like a mini, but it is slightly smaller. Build quality was really good. Clicks were good. It felt like a quality product. I was impressed by that about that. They're not cheap. I want to say they're like what, $100, $110, something around there. Yeah, they're not cheap. I mean, AliExpress coins and stuff. I think if you like really min-max it, you might be able to do around 70. If you like super leverage rackets and cashback, maybe 60. And I think it's a good buy at that price. But $100, eh. See, the thing is, it has the stupid ass coating to it that's like fuzzy. It's like a micro texturing that they do. Like it's, you guys know those like holographic cards, like the G-Wolves boxes. Do I have a G-Wolves box in handy? Not really. You know, like the G-Wolves boxers are those cards that you shift it back and forth and it changes image, and it's like you scratch and it goes like scratching a record. The surface finish is kind of like that. It's not in lines, it's more of a stippling, but the IPI Chi is that way. The Attack Shark R11, the EWEADN Z7. It's this new trend, and none of them feel good. The ATK Ghost probably feels the best because I think they apply a coating to it, so it feels a little bit more like a finished mouse. But if it was my preference, I would literally just rather have bare plastic. I got the Attack Shark V8 and the R85HE for a deal, so I'm trying them out. Good, yeah, I really do want to try an R85HE. They took off the listings from Amazon for the mouse. Interesting. I sanded my RLED. I'm going to sand more off this weekend. Interesting. The base, I assume. Yeah, I kind of realized I want to. When I was at Daz's place, the mouse that surprised me the most was the EWEADN Z7, which is. It has this stupid texture again. It didn't seem as bad as this one, but I really like the shape and the build quality felt good. So I wonder, I might take this IPI Chi and I might try sanding a little bit of the base to see what it does to this texturing. Because I don't want to wreck the mouse and make it look like crap. I don't know how deep this purple color goes because you can tell it's... If you open up the mouse, it's black internally. Okay. So I don't love that. I don't know why Razer don't have a Viper V3 Pro medium at least. Or a mini, at least a medium. Too big but good. Yeah, I like big mice. Big mice are more popular for normies because more normies palm grip. What's that, Lauren? Yeah. Okay. This one right here, Lauren? Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Right, yeah. 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 Sorry, I'm gonna go AFK for a sec. Gotta get the wife a water bottle. So what was I saying? The Z7 is... Yeah, the build quality impressed me, the shape impressed me. I mean, it's the Viper Mini, like, Signature Edition shape, essentially. So it's hard to dislike. It's an aggressive shape. Might be a little bit fatiguing, but I have always aimed well with that shape. So yeah, maybe sanding it. The IPI Chi that I think is on screen right now, maybe, is purple only on the outside. On the inside it's black, so I worry that sanding it's because they turn it black and it's going to look like crap. But the Z7 is just too much money. I want to say it's like $100 or something stupid right now on AliExpress. AliExpress has been such a disappointment. They've increased, like, couponing things, but they've increased prices more. So it's not totally offset. And I returned, I had an Owla X9 that didn't ship. So I contacted the manufacturer. You know, I should keep this open for my review, actually. So I contacted the vendor, and they were like, yeah, manufacturer's still working on it. It'll be a long time until it's ready. And they said, I was like, can I cancel? They were like, sure. So I canceled it. And it was like a $43 purchase. And $23 of it was credits. And when they refunded me, they didn't refund the credits. So that kind of sucks. I lost out on like $23 in credits. Yeah, Lauren? Yeah. No problem. Do you want... I have spare scissors. Do you want to just keep these in here in case you need them for anything? Okay. I'm just gonna leave this in here. I don't use those scissors ever. Mm-hmm. Okay, here we are, like, I don't know how long into it. Are we finally gonna actually disassemble the mouse? Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, 15 minutes and I apologize. Alright, EWEADN S9Max. I don't even know the weight of this, but I'll get pictures for Reddit. Here we go. How's the V8? Little Creek, otherwise good. Madar Major for $100 on ATK storefront on AliExpress. Crazy. It was always around 70 for the highest end version. It was around 70. Look at the reflection. Why is this... What? Oh, maybe there is some goobers on the lens right now. I'm sorry, that's so funny when I look at the camera. It's dumb as hell. I love it. Okay. Okay, it still is like really glary. What? Is that just me? Alright, well. Maybe it's just me. Alright, EWEADN S9Max. I don't actually know the weight of this. It's a little bit back heavy, which makes me think it's heavier. Like, I'm gonna say like, I don't know, 57, 58. Oh, wow, 61. Let's fix that. The glossy finish is probably a little bit heavier. Clear coat's pretty heavy stuff. And, you know, it goes on after everything else, so you spray clear coat on a mouse and it's probably instantly like 2 grams more. 1 or 2 grams more than if it was just a... Yeah, I can't really put into words just how glossy this is. Like, it's actually insane. It's like, you just think high gloss is high gloss. No. It's higher gloss than a Model D, like a glorious Model D glossy. It's glossier than a Zowie gloss. It's just... Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe, actually. This edge is gonna wear right here. Yeah, those edges are gonna wear. I gotta be careful when I'm bringing this to and from work. Really good looking mouse. This will definitely get the base sanding treatment someday. I also gave Daz 3 of these things. These are good for removing skates. Looks like you dipped it in baby oil. Yeah. So if you have wet hands, it's like glossy is extremely good at very specific hand humidity levels. Super dry hands, it's not, like, definitely erring on the side of favoring dry hands. But if you have like super dry hands, it'll be not great. If you have super wet hands, it'll be absolutely abysmal. Whoa, those are some thin skates. That's not very good quality, actually. So S9Max, I don't even know what the max means. I hope it means like 600 or 800 milliamp hour battery, though I don't. My gut's telling me it's going to be a 500 milliamp hour, and this is just a heavy mouse. Oh, am I off screen? Yeah, I'm just running out of space here, man. Here we go. There we go. Jam that under there. All right, here we go. We're better centered here now. These skates are only going to be like a gram or two, or like a gram, maybe not even a gram and a half. These are rather thin. Split rear skates, not great. That bottom dongle storage door is flush with the rest of the mouse, so if you were to shave down the skate ridges, you would be able to have a large skate here. They refresh this on later mice. Even the power slider feels good on this. It's like big and easy to put in the middle without skipping. Nice big DPI button too. Mouse is entering a bodybuilding competition. Let's switch back to live chat. Yeah, I apologize if I'm a little low energy, just tired today. Got a big job interview on Thursday. I have what other commitments do I have? Wait, is that my only commitment this week? Oh, maybe I'm in better shape than I thought. The whole 4-screw thing is really nice. I know some older mice used to have a single screw in the back middle. And boy, did that make disassembly easy, because it also wasn't covered by a skate. Look up, like, Logitech MBJ58. That's, like, one of their standard office mice shells that I modded back in the day. The PCB is huge in that, by the way. Oh, no. Not a lot of weight savings potential, huh? Okay, let's take a look. Oh, dang, that's stuck on there. Good. Yeah, I don't even need a dongle storage door, because a dongle, it's like a Kaisona or a Tack Shark dongle. It's that large kind of trapezoidal prism type thing. Dang, dude, I have all the screws up right. Oh, no, I don't. There's one more here. Wow. Dang, brother. Oh, I see Kale White blades. That is a giant PCB. Okay, no, this is just going to be a heavy mouse. I could try to go for a more tactile encoder. What do we have here? 12 millimeter? Okay. Noted. Oh yeah, I love it when it does that. Pulls the whole connector off instead of just the whole receptacle. Is this like a clip? No, it's just a friction mount, right? Right? Engineers wanted to make it wireless charging. Yeah, you're right. It does have... Yeah. It does have right on the PCB there. It has the grounded 5-volt for USB power, yeah. Battery's located way the heck on the back. We'll improve the weight balancing by moving the battery probably to the sensor. Yeah, this is a shame. I'm not going to be able to do a ton with this. Kale White blades... I do think I want to change them. I want to try Omron opticals in this mouse. Somebody's looking for a Super Light 2 Dex in Mouse Market. Got notifications set up. I did order some pads from Mouse Market last night. I was feeding my kid and got the notification, and I'm glad I do. Sometimes the notifications don't come through until like a half hour later. Other times it's like this one was an instantaneous 1 minute. And it was dude selling for 40 bucks 3 pads, including a Lethal Gaming Gear Venus Pro, which that is an uncommon pad. Some people still look for the Venus and Mercury pads that are like... Oh, here's the sticker. It took off the sticker to it. We can see it's going to be 500 milliamp hour. I'm guessing this kind of looks like... Maybe less, actually. This might be more like a 400 milliamp hour. I'm gonna guess this is one of the like 8.4 gram 500 milliamp hours that like MCHOS uses. 8.09 grams. If this is a 500, then this might be the lightest 500 milliamp hour I've tried. Still use Logitech mice because of me? Kanan Brave. That's a Star Wars Battlefront name if I recall. Right, Kanan? From way back in the day, huh? Are you still playing any of the Battlefront games? My understanding is Battlefront 2 had like a resurgence because it got popular on TikTok or something. I don't know. I never owned the game. I did a troll upload of Battlefront 2 gameplay when Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out, and it was me playing the old LucasArts Battlefront 2. They're pretty crappy of me, but well, I'm not going to be able to see how many milliamp hours this is. Is that 500? Yes, it is 500. Okay, there you guys go, chat. Right? 500, right? Okay. I'm gonna stick that to the battery, so maybe I remember 500 milliamp hours, sure. They probably reuse the shell for versions with docks. That stupid company ruining the bottom skates for so many mice. Yeah. It also, the skate size also depends on how much pressure you put where on the mouse. Like, I don't think that's talked about enough, but if you don't want your mouse to sink into the pad, then either option 1 is get a firmer pad. Option 2 is to get bigger skates to distribute the load out over. You know, it's like if you're gonna walk across a frozen icy lake, you lay down. You know, you don't jump on it with your pogo stick. What, Lauren? Oh, yeah, I think she wants us to go to bed because she peed and pooped. Yeah, the dog was being a goofball here. Battery pinout, JST 1.25 millimeter. RTB pinout. What did I disassemble last week that I still need to... Is Z11 on my spreadsheet? I don't know, man. .09 grams on a 500 milliamp hour. I wonder if all 500 milliamp hours are created equal, you know? Makes you wonder. And I'll label this one. Oops, I weighed it with the little foam tape on it. How much did that add? Nothing. Okay, then. Yeah, Lo-Fi Medieval. I didn't even search this up or anything. I just saw that Lo-Fi was in my recommendation, and this is S9Max Parrot. EWEADN calls this color parrot green. They had like a whole blog post about it. How they were inspired by a vinyl wrap for some automobile. I wanted to wrap my Miata at some point. Honestly, it's probably not going to happen. Maybe if it was a car I cared about a little bit more. I do like the car, but... I don't know if I'll have it forever. Yeah, I have a... Yeah, MX-5 Han Solo. Yeah, I have a 2002... hang on, I can show you guys a picture. Maybe. Maybe. I DM'd a friend a picture way back in the day. Maybe. Oh man, I'm back into 2023. Yeah, that was back when I was getting like right back into mice and I was DMing this guy. I would show you guys. I know this is boring. I'm just like scrolling. Oh yeah, back when we were playing Star Wars, or 2042. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. It's black. I'm already probably digging more into this than any of you guys care. Oh, yeah, here you go. Alright. Oh, man, when was this taken? Small car for tall man. This was from August 22nd, 2022. Yeah, my wife and I stayed. This was a winery that we stayed at. They had like a small hotel. It was actually built like there's a hotel detached from this. That's really beautiful on a peninsula. Michigan in the summertime is just so nice. And that hotel is small, maybe, I don't know, 7, 8 rooms. It's 6 rooms, Lauren says. It seems like work retreat type of place. There's communal areas, and anyway. Yeah, so it's nice, beautiful. You know, you north is this road that I'm on. I'm cars facing south, so if you were to continue north, you go to the end of the peninsula. There's like a lighthouse there and a beach with a whole bunch of black flies. The Miata itself is hail damaged, so I got it pretty darn cheap. It's my first stick shift car too. Yeah, it's winter time right now, so it's just sitting in my side driveway that I built just to because I'm not gonna drive it. Does it have any issues mechanically? No, I bought it at only like 42,000 miles, 44,000, something like that. It's at like 70 some thousand because it's been my daily driver, and it was my daily driver to a job that was like 30 miles away also for a couple of years. Yeah. Oh yeah, I left this hat in. I love this hat. I got this when we were on our honeymoon, and I left it in Utah at a at one of those, like, not Korean barbecue, hibachi. Thank you, Lauren. I left it at a hibachi restaurant. I haven't called them asking them to ship it back and never got a response. Did a retiree have it? I think so. One of the previous owners was an old lady, and it had like no miles on it. Again, this is a 24-year-old car, guys, and it only had, yeah. I got it in 2022, so it was 20 years old and only had 42,000 miles on it. And it was hail damaged. You can see so these are like, they look raised because I did a PDR, paintless dent repair, to pop them back up. You can get kits from Amazon, and you know, it's varying levels of success. It's a very skill-based thing, and I don't have like the perfect tools. It's like hot glue sticks and other little tricks, suction cups. But mechanically it was fine. Like, I don't care. I wanted an imperfect example. You can even see the bumper is like slightly color mismatched a little bit. It's factory color, but it's just weathered. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, fun fact, I got a nice size stone chip that still exists to this day. When I was meeting up with Daz IRL for the first time, we met up at a mall because it was like a parking lot of like an Olive Garden or something like that. I don't remember. And driving out there, I got a huge ass stone chip. I remember when the stone hit it on the freeway. It's so loud. And when you're on the freeway in a convertible, I mean, you realize, like, when a semi truck's next to you, you know, the tire of the semi truck is like up to your eyes. So it really makes you realize that, like, you could die. So then when this thing hit it, it was really loud. It was funny. But yeah, these are grapes. Grape growing area. Old ladies are the best. All right, sorry, you guys want to go back to mice. We'll leave the picture of me up, I suppose. Bless their souls. Sure. Oh, let's get some weights here, huh? Get some more weights here. What? You know, finer screwdriver for that? Man, I'm so tired. I don't know, my tiredness didn't hit me till later today. Like, I only got like somewhere between 3 and 4 hours of sleep, but it was solid all the way through. And I woke up feeling like pretty okay. Like, I mean, it's still not great, but pretty okay. And then I didn't realize till like this afternoon around 2 o'clock, I was like, holy crap, I'm tired. Guano, black shell, white dots, 90-degree angled here. And lovely that they have at least they labeled the connectors. They're both 1.25 JSTs, which is stupid, but at least they labeled this one Con 1 in the battery, positive, minus, and NTC for the thermistor. I don't know what NTC is supposed to stand for off the top of my head. There's probably something that makes a lot of sense. Clicks, I don't think I'll do anything to. These are fine the way they are. Yeah, the shell feels good. It feels kind of like brittle. Like it's like a strong plastic, but like it's gonna snap before it bends. And I don't know if that's just from the clear coat kind of hardening it, or that's just me not knowing what I'm talking about. I should have cleaned off my desk here before doing this. What is that MCU? That's interesting. I haven't seen this MCU before. Oh, wait, no, there's two. BY4865. And then here's a PixArt one up here, down here. PAR2862. Metal mouse, Wano, red shell on a 4mm spacer. Kale white blades for main clicks. Solid choices. Just a big ass PCB and a stupidly big PCB. $13mm encoder on this guy. Did I say 12 earlier? That's definitely 13. I'll take out the wheel for that picture, actually, so I can see the... Yeah, I will post all of these to Reddit at some point. I'm not always the most prompt about posting them. The purpose of these live streams are just to have you guys join along. I know it's not like the most engaging stuff, but it's just to have you guys along for the ride. Because I do this anyway. That's going to be a hefty PCB. What are the guesses, chat? What are the guesses? The lightest weight PCBs, like the insane ones, are like 5 grams. Rapu does a really good job. Theirs are like 5.5 grams, though that excludes the M1, M2 buttons. So really, those are more like 7 gram PCBs in total. I'm gonna guess 10.69. Oh, 12.202. Ugly. Alright, let's do some soldering here. 13mm encoder. I don't think I'm gonna swap it. I wish I could make it a little bit more tactile. It's not bad. It's probably like 7. Yeah, it's like a 7 out of 10 tactility. It's just, I know with this being a heavier mouse, I'm probably going to use this more at work than I will at home. And at work, I like a super duper notchy encoder. The notchier, the better. Put that on a t-shirt. What, Lauren? Like each step of the scroll wheel. Certain mice, it's a little bit more smooth and quiet. Other mice are more ratchety. Yeah, I like notchy. Because it helps at work. With what I do. Like getting to a specific zoom level. Solder. Here we go. Should I put down a mat? Nah, I don't care. The problem is the mat will give you guys more reflections, so it like makes the camera look a little funny. I gotta just not care. It's just that it's gonna leave goobers. Maybe I should care, because I have to clean it up. Yeah. Anyway, so some Twitter beef that I saw today was Diamond Lobby did a, not a rant, but called out the Super Strike for still having the same scroll wheel middle mouse issue that he's complained about. And it's like not really an issue for most people, but it is definitely an issue that should have been addressed. So when you press and hold down on middle mouse on the super light, on really any Logitech mice. The micro switch that they use, it's like a little rubber dome switch. You can just look up like GPX Superlight replacement buttons, and you'll see it's a little square like dome switch. And the problem is, so here, I'll demonstrate. Why is my fan so loud? What? Oh, okay then. So, when you press down on the Superlight or the Super Strike, they all use the same plunger switch. I don't have a good... We're going to pretend. When you press down, it's going to make a click. I'm pressed in right now. And what you can do is, on those mice, you can lift up just a little bit before it actually clicks back. You just lift up a little bit like that. You just lift up a little bit. And that will stop registering a click, even though you haven't gotten back to the tactile point yet. So what this means is if you're the kind of person who just firmly presses down on the middle mouse and then you like move your cursor around or whatever, holding middle mouse, it'll stay depressed. But if you start releasing that pressure, even though you don't get the tactile feedback, it'll release the click. So again, for most people, they're not pressing and holding on their middle mouse buttons, but it is... All they have to do is change switch suppliers. Which maybe I'm making that sound like it's... Oh, that's... You know, you don't know how big of an issue that is. It probably costs them $1 million. Yeah, it probably does. Because it's big companies for you. Every little decision costs big money. But... And it's a hardware issue. It's not really people in the comments. It's so frustrating. Like the Diamond Lobby's review post got like 300 upvotes. Cool. He's a YouTuber. Lots of following. Respect him. Awesome. I retweeted it being like, yeah, here's what the issue is. And, yeah, like not a whole lot of engagement. Even one person calling me out saying, I don't know what I'm talking about or something like that. So. Hey LVX, so it's going well. So, yeah, it's just that it's been this way even in G Pro Wireless and other Logitech mice too that use the same little like grayish black switch. I don't know. I've refurbed a lot of Logitech mice, so you would think I would know, but I get that people just want to be angry. Super Strike people, I think, are upset by how positive the feedback is about the haptic click system, and they want to get mad about something. Sure, whatever. I don't plan on ordering one. Daz and I talked. I think we discussed this on Mousecast a while back. He actually did end up ordering one because he is a little bit interested to try it out, but also mainly he wants to do a review. Because he is like the GPX clone guy. That's what his YouTube view count at least seems to indicate. Not fixing at a $180 mouse is all you need to know about how Logitech feels about their customers. Same shell for how many years now? 8? Yeah. What mods are you doing? I'm gonna do it. An optical swap probably, and smaller battery, and that's it. Can't wait to try mice actually made for claw grip. Yeah, so GPX, I mean, it's a very good shape for a large variety of people. They did a lot of research into the shape when the G Pro first came out. But yeah, it's literally just, they just have to change the switch. It's like not, I don't understand, you know, those little black plunger micro switches, I'm not even kidding you. I can buy them wholesale on AliExpress for around like 15 cents a piece. I'm not kidding. I can show you guys order histories. And Logitech doesn't want to change it, you know. Their cost isn't going to be so much in, I mean, maybe a little bit of material if they were to go, let's say theoretically they have some like really good price locked in. I don't know. It's more so in the like changeover administrative costs, but that's just is what happens when you're a global company producing, you know, annually probably hundreds of thousands of units. But I mean, if any of you guys work for large companies, you probably also know there's just a level of like complacency and not my job, and that's too much effort, so we're not even, and just resistance to kinds of things, to improving things. And that part's just kind of gross on a premium flagship product like a $180 Super Strike. This was kind of their opportunity, you know. And GPX2 has the same issue, which is just wild. They spend all this, they keep the same shape, and all they do is like a sensor change, and I don't know, man. I guess they make their own sensors in-house, so like, I guess, I don't know how much time that takes, but all right. I'm hopeful that the Super Strike tech makes it into other mice. So we saw the teaser type of thing that it's going to be in this 2C. There's going to be a 2C Super Strike at some point. You know, they're probably a little bit gauging interest in this release, and they probably already have technical documentation and things prepared for a 2C Super Strike. Not gonna lie, seeing the positive feedback, dude, it is all over my Twitter feed. I could not escape it when I was trying to find stuff from Mousecast. And it makes there seems to be a lot of hype behind it, which makes me think like, man, maybe I kind of want to try it. But at $180, I don't know. And like, I suppose I could just do the old Amazon return with it, but I feel like ethically not the best about that. Like, I at least would want to like buy it slightly on sale, and then if I end up loving it or needing to hold on to it as a review comparison point, because that's the thing, guys. Like, Daz keeps Death Adder V3 or V4. I mean, it's a good mouse, but it's like not his favorite shape at all. But he keeps it because it's a comparison point. And I at least would want to go into it with the, like, intention of keeping it. Not just straight up being like, yeah, I'm definitely going to return this. I don't know. I feel like that's a slippery slope to then just being a bad... Yeah. Son of a gun, did I not solder that all the way? A boy can dream. Imagine if Logitech finally made a new rendition of G703. Yeah. I don't know if you saw... Boardsy did a live stream. So Boardsy went to Switzerland, where their headquarters is, and they flew out a whole bunch of creators. Poor Jakku didn't get an invite, even though he's from Switzerland. And Boardsy was saying on his live stream, recapping the experience, that he straight up asked for a G703 Super Strike and was... What was his words? Like a very firm... Like, nope, that's not happening. Never gonna happen. I don't know. It's the T-Evolution Terra isn't exact. I don't think it's exactly on 1 clone. I don't know. I haven't touched a G703 in a long time. But the T-Evolution Terra, guys, is already an S tier mouse. If you're looking for a G703, the TiVo's got you. I don't know what they're going to clone next. Because they did say they are. They sent out a survey to a bunch of us reviewers. I don't know. I could probably... I think I asked Joel about if I could share the results publicly, and I think he was okay with it. I don't remember off the top of my head, but anyway, a lot of the questions were just like, what shape do you want to clone next? I don't remember what the top results were, but I remember being like, oh, these are boring mainstream requests. I don't know. I'm glad that Pulsar's making an FK type of thing. The FS1 that we'll talk about this upcoming week. I should have checked the pinout. I'm dumb. Oh no, I spilled my batteries. I didn't even put the battery away either. Oops. Here. Joel let slip something about using only 3950 and higher sensors in their mice. Yeah. I mean, guys, Ninjutsu already has the new PixArt sensor that Razer's using, which I actually have a little bit of info on. So apparently I'm getting a Sora V3 review unit, which is wild because I like do these stupid disassembly streams. I'm not even like a real reviewer. But in the discussion I asked, hey, the 45K PixArt sensor, I thought that was exclusive to Razer. And am I allowed to say this? I don't really care. I think I am. Let me go to my Twitter DMs. Ninjutsu said, I said, the new 45K DPI sensor looks wild. I thought Razer had exclusivity with new PixArt releases. And they said back, let me bring up Mousecast Twitter. I wonder if I can search myself on Twitter. I can. Okay. And let's go to this. And then go to... I gotta find the thing with Ninjutsu. Oh, come on. I'm not gonna be able to find it, am I? Gosh dang it. I tweet too much now. It was a picture of the sensor. Whatever. The sensor looks wild. It does not look anything like what we're used to. Oh, okay. I fat fingered that. Whoops. So that's wild. Nothing comes up. Okay, well, whatever. The sensor looks wild. And they said, in fact, we have a deep partnership with PixArt. Yes, Razer remains PixArt's top partner, but this time the Aim Ninja 2 Pro and Razer's sensors follow different technical routes. It is an independent parallel product line, not a customized version of any existing sensor. Which is just wild. I wonder how much money and like time and effort they're putting into this, whereas to like the rest of us, we literally don't care. Like, call it the dog crap 2000 sensor, and if it has good accuracy, low latency, low power consumption, no smoothing, filtering, all that stuff, SRAV, all of us are just like, yeah, okay, we'll use it. Really wants you to show off the guts. I guess so. I don't think they really know anything about me. I think there's a guy on Twitter named Airman who DM'd me one day just saying like, hey, do you want me to get you in contact with Ninjutsu? And I was like, sure. But to be clear, I'm not a reviewer. I just do like disassembly live streams. And he replied something back like, I'm just compiling a list of 50 people to send them. And I think he's just trying to check a box, you know. I mean, it might be kind of tough to find 50 people who are relevant to making content, so I guess I got in. And then I didn't see Ninjutsu's DM for like 6 days because I don't check Twitter DMs because is it on desktop? You have to sign in with a 4-digit PIN. So like half the time, so you don't get a notification badge. It's stupid, dude. Twitter is a platform, man. Like, I know people like to hate on it because of like Elon Musk and all that stuff, but that's like, I don't even care about that part. It is a little bit weird seeing his tweets, and I don't follow him, but also I don't totally hate it because I like science and technology stuff generally, but just like the searchability of Twitter is so bad. It is very much a doom scroll platform. That's like one of the reasons I like Reddit, because Reddit is, I mean, yes, Reddit's a doom scroll platform too, because everything needs to have an infinite scrolling feed in 2026. But Reddit at least has like is still like a forum at its core functionality, which is again why I post my mouse disassembly stuff there and not to Twitter. But it's frustrating because Twitter is the Yeah, that's the thing. It's Twitter. It's like, it's probably a bit like TikTok, and maybe this is showing my unk age, as the kids would say. But it's just, it feels like fleeting engagement farming. It's not really about substance. It's about, you post things and then in 24 hours they're gone and hardly searchable, and it's really not a good, like, who is it that does detailed reviews? Shoot, I forget who it was. Yeah, there's a few people on there who do detailed, like, mouse write-up reviews, and I'm just like, damn. Whereas other brands are just happy if you just post pictures of their product, and then that's like that makes them happy. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to a different connector. Alright. So gotta get the soldering iron turned on again. Oh, here you guys go. You can see the mouse that I'm working on, and then here's a Tozo Lion. I'll put off to the side. Oh, I do have a special mouse here. Does anyone know what this is? I'm gonna cover up the... I'll cover up the brand name. One hint is that it's speckled. Yeah, I think you guys might know what this is. But it's a Dex Mini. Unique mouse. That RK Ergo. Pretty much. Seen it on Alley. Yeah, very good. The RK MG5. Royal Kludge RK. Initial impressions, it's good. It's like very good. Like, if you want, so it's basically a Dex Mini. It's a Dex shape, but it's only 119 long. And if you want a Dex Mini, it's your only choice. And quite frankly, it's a good choice. I have two problems with mine. First one, my back button is like a little bit too light. Something I've learned is I think side buttons, particularly when they use the small little 2-pin mini micro switches, those can have a lot of variance, and these manufacturers don't always do a good job binning them, checking them. My front mouse button is really good. Like, there's some teeter-totter, but these are pretty solid. Then the other issue is the coating. So the bottom here is plastic, and the speckling is because it's like a Save the Oceans edition. It's supposedly made with like recycled plastic. Is the speckles just a marketing thing? Probably. But does it have like recycled plastic in it? I don't know, probably. It is kind of flexible in the sides here. I guess that might be another issue for some people. Like, I can definitely actuate both side buttons here without... I mean, I am pressing harder than I ever would in game, but this is definitely more flex than norm. This is like a solid 3 out of 10 for side flex. It's not great. The rest of the mouse is solid. Like, the base is solid. The weight's good. It's like 54 grams, and that's with a larger battery. The skates, it's an unfortunate thing here. They also don't seem that well rounded. I'm gonna do like a disassembly review stream. The highlights of the mouse, I think, are the main clicks feel good. Mouse 1 and mouse 2, they are kind of hollow. I don't know if they're using like a TTC dustproof or something, but they're rather hollow. Good positive feedback on them though, and decent rebound for how loud they are. And like even the side button play, that's like really extreme, but like there's not much of a gap between the buttons, and I have no issue with rubbing. And then the scroll wheel is really good. Middle mouse and the scroll wheel, it's like, oh, it feels so good. It feels like the Raisha optical encoder in the ROM Leviathan V4. Side buttons are a decent size. Skates are, I mean, they're like a decent size. Like, I'm glad the front one's big, because when you press down and hold for tracking, you're putting more pressure onto the mouse pad, so it makes sense to have a larger skate there. Sensor position slightly farther forward. I like the buttons feel good on it. But yeah, wait, did I say the coating? Yeah, the problem with it is the coating and that side button, that back button. The coating is like slick. I even gave it to my wife and she was instantly like, oh yeah, that's slippery. It just feels, so it's very clearly a coating. It's not just a texture. It's not a texturing to a plastic. They definitely applied something, and it feels just like the Aula V9 or SC900 texturing, where it is... I don't know how to describe it. Let me try to think about this. It feels kind of like a Teflon film. Oh, you know what it feels like a little bit? Think like a more supple wax paper, maybe. Maybe. So like wax paper, it's very smooth. Not quite glossy, I mean sort of. And that's how this is. It's very smooth. But it also is like, it feels like hydrophobic, like how wax paper is. Like I put my finger on it, and even if my finger's a little bit moist, you know, usually like if you have kind of a moist finger, you press onto it, and that kind of helps it grip a little bit. But this, you press onto it, and it just wants to keep sliding. So that's actually rather disappointing. The bottom shell of the mouse is not coated. I can even tell it's not going to come through on camera, but in person, this has a little bit of a yellow-brown tint to it, like incredibly, yeah, that I can see it particularly at the seam, whereas the bottom, I can tell it's just plastic and it feels different. This would have felt better. This would have felt better. I suppose if you have like, you know what? Let me get my hand wet. If you have super humid hands, I actually think you might like this. With me, with dry hands, it's just slippery, just hockey puck. I wonder if the non-recycled ones are more grippy. I don't know. I imagine they apply this coating to all mice, everything in the lineup. All right, I'm wiping water on it. Yes, it is slightly better with water. It's still not great, but it is slightly better than totally dry. Yes. Yeah, wax paper isn't quite the right terminology, but it feels like a PTFE coating. So a lot of these, like you can get like silicone sprays, like silicone PTFE sprays, and it'll make like a film. Yeah, that's kind of how this feels. I assume this is durable though. It doesn't seem to scratch. Anyway. Yeah, I think I paid, I don't know how much I paid. Actually, I am curious. Let's check that. I think it's listed for around $56. MG5. Oh, wow. Okay, I did not get any cash back, but I paid $32.62. So yeah, at $32, so that means I must have leveraged some store credits and stuff from AliExpress. And coupons, of course. So $32 is a banger of a mouse. Like, don't get me wrong, this is good. I mean, it's your only option for a Dex Mini. And yeah, it's only 119 long on the Dex is, I don't know how long. 126? 127? I don't know, somewhere in there. Okay, we're supposed to be doing this mouse here, and I keep... Whatever. I thought you guys might have wanted that. Nobody's really talked about the Royal Clutch, so I will be doing a dedicated video on it at some point. If any of your buddies are itching to know about this mouse, feel free to DM them this timestamp, this live stream, and they can ask questions in the YouTube comments and I'll answer them there. Yeah, one thing that I should probably try to encourage more is if you guys have any questions about mice and stuff, you can DM me. That's a-okay. Discord's the best place for that, by the way. I don't do Twitter. But YouTube comments are actually really good. If you have like a genuine question, I will answer it because and I like it on YouTube because then other people get to see the answer. It's just unfortunate that like a lot of YouTube comments are pretty superficial. Recommend me a mouse for claw grip. I have 18cm hands. And I don't know, man, it's just it's just kind of a lazy question. It's a valid question. It's just a little bit lazy. So either I have to give a lazy answer and just be like, chose L7 Plus, even though you can't get them anymore. But it's a really good claw mouse for the money. But if you want like actually a properly well thought out answer, then you need to provide more info. What have you tried? What other constraints do you have? What brands are available in your country? Oops, etc. Oh, that's right. My other helping hand is gone, so I'm gonna have to use this one. Old school. Oh, I haven't done this in a minute. Man, the Sim 3 is still not shipped. Yeah, you're right, Rarzies. I asked Upgrade Lemonade if they are licensing the ASUS patent for their hot swap socket, and he said he doesn't know. He doesn't get into that kind of discussion. But the design looks the same. They have, just like in the Gladius aim pointer, whatever is the ASUS product. Where it's both 3-pin mechanical and 5-pin optical compatible. Sure. Not a pretty solder joint, but it'll hold. I love how before JQ's video, almost every chose mouse was available after release. Nothing was in stock. Yeah, pretty much, dude. JQ has pretty damn good pull. I mean, ask Daz what he's done in chose affiliate revenue so far. I want to say he's done something like, I don't know if he's hit $10,000 in sales yet. This is not money that Daz has made. This is, you know, he gets, I don't know what his commission rate is, 2%. I actually don't know what it is, but that's just revenue that he has driven towards chose using his code, which again isn't even, which for me as an AliExpress degenerate, that's so strange to me. But I guess, you know, I think people think about purchase. See, a lot of reviewers, you guys know why Daz started reviewing? We talked about this at some point. Because he literally just wanted to like research product, you know, he himself researches products to like make informed decision and blah blah blah. So I think reviewers might have a little bit of a bias towards, we like really research things, whereas the viewer base, a lot of people are literally just looking for an answer to a question, you know. They could be buying an chose L7 whatever simply because their buddy has a crazy light and they don't want to spend $130, so but they heard this chose L7 is similar and cheaper, or their GPX died and they're just looking for an alternative and they're like, why not try a different shape? So they look for pretty simple, they're more solution, like just a means to an end. They don't want to research it, they don't want to think about it. It's probably how most people approach the purchasing decision, which is probably the right thing to do, you know, like I could be gaming right now, but instead I do this, you know? Would gaming be more fun? Perhaps. I don't have any games to play right now, though, but yeah. Sorry, I was doing that off. You guys couldn't see that, but it's because my fan is blowing on me. About 40% more expensive for me versus AliExpress. Have you tried the CR Draco KO1 yet? Waiting for mine, but maybe I'm gonna receive it after 1 month due to holiday in China. Daz, when I went over to his place, I used his briefly, you know, just put my hand on it to feel build quality and shape. And yeah, the shape's good. It's wide, narrow waist. It's an aggressive shape, for sure. Without like stupidly slanted sides like a Lamzu Atlantis. It can feel kind of pinched feeling because the sides just get really narrow compared to the hip flare here is rather wide compared to how narrow it gets here. I'm using this as an example, obviously. So you can end up with like, you know, depending on where you place certain fingers, if you put like your pinky and ring on the waist, and then you do if you do like your pinky on the waist, and then you do your thumb and ring on the narrowest point, you're going to have a very pinched feeling mouse because it's rather narrow there. Look at bottom pictures of, when you look at, I should probably explain this at some point. When you look at bottom pictures of a mouse, the bottom of a mouse can give you a lot of info about the weight, about the shape. So it will tell you a lot about the hip flare, how much it goes out here, and how narrow the waist gets. And then how much overlap you see on the sides. If you see no overlap, where you're only seeing, like in this example, we have a green mouse with a black base. If you see only black, that means your sides are either vertical or tapered in like this. Tapered out. Sure. If you see a lot of the green, that means, you know, it's taller here and narrower here. So that means you have more, you know, Atlantis style taper. So look at pictures of the bottom of a CR Draco. It's like, I don't know. I don't think it's rocket science. I can take one look at a mouse shape, like anytime something is released, and I can tell you if I'm going to like it or not. I'm not right all the time. Like, I'm usually, I'd say 4 out of 5 times I'm right. All right, this is, oh, I forgot to do this last one. AliExpress is a good stuff for hobbyist electronic stuff like heat shrink tubing. Crazy cheap on there. Especially with the like stupid Saturday thing or Wednesday things that they do. So you basically get like $6 or $7 worth of store credits every week if you do all the daily check-ins and then spin the wheel on Wednesdays. But the thing is, the credits expire in like 48 hours or something like that, so it kind of forces you to use them or lose them, and they know this, of course. So every time I get credits, I just blow them on something. That's why I bought all these rings partially. I have all these wedding bands because they're like, after coins and everything, they're like, you know, 50 cents to $1 each. And if I have Wednesday credit that expires on Thursday, I might as well. So, okay, double check battery pinout. RTB looks good to me. Man, dude, I'm so tired. My eyes are heavy. How much sleep do you guys need to get? I'm fortunate where I'm a heavy sleeper. I feel like for me, 6 hours to me is like 8, maybe more hours for my wife. I don't know if that's just because I sleep really hard or she doesn't. Seven to 8, yeah. Age like plays a role too, you know. As we get, when we're like little kids, we need a lot more sleep, and then as we get older, we need less. I'm also not a coffee drinker or any sort of drinker, so I don't know if that has like helped me in the long term. Never like doing caffeine. The first time, you guys want to know the first time I had caffeine? Because I like I've never had soda pops or I did teas once with Lauren back before. Was it before we were married? I think so. At a tea farm. Actually, I think it was the trip with that Miata picture, which is not on the screen anymore. But the first time I had caffeine, we were on a day trip somewhere, and I had a headache, so she gave me the only headache medication that she had, which was Midol. Just like for period cramps and stuff, and that has caffeine in it, and I felt great. Okay, we're gonna try that. I'm gonna plug this into the computer and make sure it's all goody good. Wait, I just realized it's not S9 base. 4 to 5 thanks to the army. Oof. Yeah, that's brutal, dude. What's the longest you've ever stayed up without going to sleep? I feel like in the army, probably had some crazy, like, multi-day. Man, dude, I stayed up I did an all-nighter in college once and I bombed an exam because of it, so... Doom the Dark Age is worth it on sale? Sorry for the question, ran too random. I kind of want to get it. How much is it right now? Doom Dark Ages. Is this on Steam? Doom Dark Ages. Just Doom? Okay, maybe it's not on... Is it on another? Oh, it's $23 on Steam? Whoa, it's 23 bucks. $40-hour firefight, so probably 52 to 53 hours or so. Dang, dude. That sucks. My gosh, how tired were you at the end of that? Like, did you just crash? Were you struggling to stay focused? Like, sleep deprivation is, like, legitimately a, like a torture thing, right? What was I was gonna plug in this mouse. I was like, what the heck am I even doing here? Alright, let's check. Yep, that works. That works. Cool. Okay, then. The Lo-Fi Girls subreddit, I guess, is a thing, guys. Having switched to the Fnatic Maya recently, didn't realize how good Lamsey was compared to Pulsar. Yeah, Maya X is dude, that is like if like for the lazy commenters who are just like recommend me a mouse, everyone out there, in no particular order, Lamsey Maya X, Hitscan Hyperlight, Mcho's L7 Plus, or L7. Just there you go. There you go. Have your pick. Pick the one that shape is best for you. They are all S tier mice, even though they're a little bit older in releases. Like Hitscan Hyperlight and Maya X, I think, are both like September 2024. Don't matter. They're so good. So good. Alright, I think I'm gonna do on the sensor for the battery. PCB is so big, and the rear hump will make it a little bit more back heavy. I don't really mind a little bit more front heavy. So I'm gonna melt down the sensor lens. A little booger here. It was absolutely horrible. I kept selling smelling salts on me for that reason. But yeah, when I finally got to my bunk, I was dead tired. I mean, the bone structure switch encoder just surpassed Pulsar. Yeah, I would only argue that the middle mouse on Pulsar's older stuff, where they use not the crazy light, but on their older stuff. Well, first of all, Pulsar Blue encoder is one of my favorite encoders. It is rather tactile while still being quiet, and the notches to it are, yeah, they just have good positive confirmation without being harsh. And then the little carriage design they did on their non-crazy light mice made middle mouse really spammable, and that was unique to them. And it makes sense that they got rid of it in the crazy light, but personally I wouldn't have minded another half gram or even a gram to have that. But I'm a shill for good middle mouse buttons, mainly because I use them so much at work. I don't know, there are just like good quality, like a good middle mouse for you can close Chrome tabs or many browser tabs, honestly, with middle mouse. You don't actually have to click the X. I don't know if you guys knew this. Just middle mouse on it. A lot of things can be closed that way, actually. Other applications do it too. And having like a nice rebound spammable one is really nice for closing like a bunch of tabs. It's just crazy. We're at such a good point with mice where we can nitpick. details. So I was talking with Destroyer or with Daz about artisan pads. So he was saying how a lot of people recommend Artisan Zero and how he just doesn't quite. He doesn't think it's a bad pad, but he doesn't quite see the. Okay, buying an artisan pad from like Artisan directly and all the imports and all that stuff and the price, it's not a very noob friendly experience. So like, I don't know, if you're new to this whole thing and you got, you know, you're like, oh, I got $60 to spend. I don't know, man. There's really good budget pads out there. Really good budget pads. Oh, we can't see, by the way. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, well, what I was saying is I was putting this battery... Oh, and I gotta remember to... Let's see, I got PCB weight. I did not get scroll wheel weight. I got base weight. $1.91 grams. Yeah, it's just a heavy mouse all around. PCB, shell, even the scroll wheel. This is pretty disappointing. I think we're only going to reduce by like 4.5 grams. Yeah, this is going to be rather disappointing. So something I gotta do in my job interview is if I were to be extended an offer, I want to ask them about how they feel about volunteer opportunities, like if I can use... So I'm a mechanical engineer and I volunteer at a local school district doing like talks on career day type stuff. And I'll usually talk about careers in like engineering and manufacturing. And I'll do things like bring in... The ages can be from middle school to high school. So I'll bring in like show and tell type things for the kids to pass around. And of course, you know, I'll talk about my work. And I mean, I'm going to be in an R&D type position. So there might be some level of like non-disclosure that they don't want me talking about. But I don't know. There might be some employers who would just be like, nope, don't even mention us. Other people might be like, oh yeah, no, take whatever you want to show the kids. So these guys are probably going to be cool about that, but... Because I am already locked in. Luckily, the contact I work with, she's awesome. She was actually my former teacher. She was my computer class teacher. But and so you did like typing classes? Did any of you guys do typing classes? Did it help? Mine probably helped a little bit. I think it's a good thing that my school district offered it in hindsight. Personally, I was playing online video games by that point. This is 6th grade. So how old are we in 6th grade? Like 11, 12, 11. I was playing Star Wars Battlefront, the LucasArts one, on PC, and just chatting is just like talking to people on that was how I got to type. And I do type like 100 words per minute when it's, you know, easy prompts, but it's not like a proper technique by any means. I mainly just use these fingers and occasionally my left ring. I think I don't really use my pinky. All pinky is for crouch and Battlefield, you know. Apparently Battlefield 6 is not doing well. People are like not happy with it. Like bad hit reg in the servers and stale gameplay. They said it, the few people I talked to said it's only really fun if you roll with a squad. I mean, that's like every Battlefield game, but they were like, you'll just be killed by somebody camping in a random corner. I don't know, like a lot of these complaints, I I only played the beta, but a lot of these complaints sound like, okay, that should be expected. Yeah. Can you guys validate if any of these are true complaints? The bot servers really suck. It's a stuttery mess for me now. Wow, when it first came out, it performed great. Oh man, and it got worse? How does it get worse? Because they're all vibe coding. They hired all these talented people to come in and make the game initially, and then they all left, and now it's just a bunch of vibe coders who are trying to support it. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm just being a goofball. Yeah. I would love to get back into a PvP game, but... Oh, nice. Yeah, these feel good. Interesting. Do you guys hear this? You hear this popping? Oh, it stopped. Well... Yeah, I'm on opticals and it would actually feel pretty good. Good. Alright, how much did we weight reduce it? Chat, what's your guess? I already know. I mean, it's not like rocket science. I weight reduced it by like 4.7 probably. It was 61.7, so we're going to be looking at like 57. 53. Oh, because I took off the skates. Yeah. Yeah, these skates are kind of, how would the kids say these days? They would say they're shit. I will send you shit every day. Do you guys get a lot of ads when watching Mousecast? There's like 3 levels of ads that I can put on it, and it's like low, medium, high. And the default is medium, and I just have kept it at that. I think on a few I've done low. I've never done the high, but I finally hit after 67 episodes, chat. I made $100 total, not per episode. $100 total in my YouTube AdSense. So then after taxes, that'll be, you know, I don't know. Let's just call it 25%, so like $75, 75, $80 probably, somewhere around there. So like $1.25 an episode. Oh yeah, that is actually interesting to think about, like $1.25 an episode. I don't know how much electricity it consumes. What did the weight come to? It was 55.3 without skates, but I'm putting skates back on because I'm gonna do dot skates. Matty OW posted like a dot skate layout that he does. It's like 8 dots, I think, and he's like, this is the proper way of doing dot skates. And it's so funny. People like would criticize anything that was more than 4 skates, maybe 5 skates was okay. And then Matty OW says something, and now everyone's like, oh yeah, that is actually really good. 8 skates is great. I'm over here like been doing 8 skates the whole time. But again, this is because I just want good pad compatibility. Like 4 skates is totally fine if you have a harder pad. Totally acceptable. And I am going to do, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm going to do that many skates up at the front because I don't want to have a paper with only 2 left on it. 53 without skates. 55, sorry. Yeah, it was 55.32 without skates. So he probably added about half a gram in skates. I'm going to say 55.97. Damn, phalanges. You should be a mouse modder or something. Huh. Did I even get a picture of the battery? Yeah, I did. Yeah, these will be posted to Reddit. So 56 grams, yeah. She's a hefty boy. Daz gave it to me for $25. That's a pretty good deal. I'm happy with. And then he even gave me an Whippowie pad, Owie Powie pad. Oh, is he baby? Is he crying? I want to keep going, but let's check on Z baby. Hello, baby. What is wrong?
Change, I can do it.
Oh, okay, honey, thank you. By the way, I was putting a pad here just for his head. He doesn't need it? Okay. He's got a soft spot on his head anyway, so... I know, I'm messing with him. Thank you, hun. Okay, chat, I think we'll do one more mouse. I'm just so darn tired. Like, I got so much stuff, so many mice I want to do, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening. I just got my Magi Max for 25 a couple days ago. Damn, brother. Nicely done. 25 bucks? What color? I still love my... I got a red one, and I still love it, dude. Okay, crucify me for saying it, but that was like the golden era of ATK and M-Chose for me. They came stock with Omron Opticals. They were releasing at like... The cheap ones were like 40 bucks. The mid-level ones were like 50 bucks, and the premium ones were like 60, maybe 70 bucks. So with like AliExpress coupons and stuff, you could be looking at like a pretty damn... You could get, like, you know, the mid-tier for like 40-ish bucks, and life was good. It was simple. It was a simpler time. Now it's... Don't forget to do your Wednesday roulette wheel or whatever the hell it is that we're supposed to do. Yeah. And stock the red one. Hell yeah, dude. Do I have disassembly pictures to Reddit? I don't know if I do. I did put a Darmo Shark gray wheel on mine just to spice it up some. Great mouse though. Great mouse. Yeah, people forget about the shape. It's interesting how like side profile kind of feels GPX-ish. Mid hump, right? High button height. Yeah. But then the base is kind of interesting. Let me put these skates away. If I can. Taking all my brain cells to fold a piece of packaging tape. So something kind of frustrating about this shape for me is how the sides are like flat. They almost feel like they kind of bubble outward before they then round down. And I don't know, if you put your fingers like really low, no. It's just a little bit awkward. The sides of the mouse, it doesn't feel... The mouse is weird. It has elements of like... The length and hump profile kind of feels like GPX meets Zowie S2. Sort of like the way that this hip flare, the way it rolls over here, not very aggressively. Even though it looks like it has a lot, it doesn't feel that way. Yeah. Oh, also, have you guys ever wondered why every mouse on the planet, pretty much, has a taper like this? Have you guys ever wondered that? This taper here. This has it. This, of course, has it. Even Ergos will have it. Here's another manufacturer that has it. All of them have it. Rapupu actually kind of don't. So when you lift it, because when you lift it, you're often doing a pivot from your wrist, right? So when you lift, you kind of, if my hand here is the mouse pad and your mouse interact here, when you lift, you pivot like this. So if it was a sharp edge, then it would like be, yeah, it would feel awkward. There you go. Y'all learned something. So, chat, we have options for the next mouse. Options are Lethal Gaming Gear LA1. I need to swap the switches because the Omron Opticals in it feel like dookie. Or I could do my Lamzu Atlantis here. The Armor Opticals in it feel like dookie because this was before I had enough to actually bin them. So those are unbinned switches. Or what else do I have? Those might be your only two options for now that I want to go over. Like the Thunder Robot, I don't really want to do. I mean, I do want to do it, but not. I don't think I have time right now. Yeah, I'm probably going to sell my Apple Maker Carbon X. That's a good mouse, but just not the shape for me. Yeah, I'll save this one as is. Tozo Lion. Man, dude, Damo Shark M3s. I was using that at work today. What a good mouse. Like, that could very well be my endgame, especially once it's modded to be lower weight and then Armor and Opticals. It feels so good in it. Damo Shark M3, dude. The Pro Max specifically for the one with the good Wise Owl coating, like, and the better, larger skates. Daz told me it's an underrated mouse, and for 25 is a great deal, so I went for it. Yeah, I know Daz. You can tell him I said this. He incorrectly compares it to the Maya X a lot. I don't know if it's just because that's where his grip is, but it released at the same time as the Maya X approximately, but it's not at all the same shape as the Maya X. Maybe top down it's similar, maybe. But it's definitely not a Maya X clone. The Mad G Max is like an amalgamation of 3 different mice. Like it's mid hump with kind of side buttons and high button height, kind of like a GPX. The bottom of it has this weird hip flare profile. I don't know. It's a little bit of an awkward. It's a little bit comfy, a little bit awkward for me. But then the rest of the mouse is just executed so well. Really nicely executed Armor and Opticals, good build quality, good coating, good weight. Like mine's battery swapped, and I should see how much mine weighs. LA1, I'm still trying to find a good switch for that myself. I put Falcon TTC in mine. Falcon TTC, that was the name of those. Okay, sure. I will do we'll do LA1. Thank you for making that decision for me. All right, the Mad G Max. This is again a decent sized mouse. Like here, this is with an Lamzu Atlantis Mini, like roughly the same length, or not Mini, full size Lamzu Atlantis, and we're coming in at 41.4 grams, dude. Battery swap. That's the only mod I did to this. So good. The skates are not the best, but there's aftermarket skates available. I should add that to my base sanding list. I don't think I'm going to buy aftermarket skates for... I don't know, with these stupid AliExpress Wednesday things, though. Maybe one day I do just get aftermarket skates for it. Alright. LA1. LA1. Oh, let's just see what weight we're at. This is S9Max Para. I don't even know why I'm keeping these EWEADN skates. I shouldn't. I should just throw them out. They're not good. What skates would you recommend for it? I'm not a skate guru. I just buy 2000 AliExpress dot skates because I have too many mice to justify getting proper brand skates. Join our Discord and check the skate and grips discussion channel with Schwamper. He has like a skate tier list. He's a pretty good authority on skates. He's working on like a more well-developed tier list too. Yeah, this is a good shape. It's just, yeah, it needs a coating. It really is a good shape. Like an elongated... Sora's too small for me. This is like an elongated Sora, and Sora's just too small for me to really utilize the hump. Like even here, I'm not really utilizing the hump. I have a little bit of contact maybe right here. I'm in it and I'll definitely check it. Thanks. Yep, yeah, Schwamper dude he's a really helpful guy. Okay. Screwdriver. Is the coating different on the M3 green compared to the Pro Max? I believe they labeled it a V2. Yes! Rarzy's good question. I love I love specific questions, especially ones that I have both mice, so I can tell you. Yes, it absolutely is. Pro Max V2 on the green here. You can see I haven't even used my V2 yet. I plan to switch swap, but it's just my Pro Max I've just been using so much, and I have other mice that I need to do first. But yes, the Pro Max, it uses, you can even maybe see the color difference. See how the upper shell is more of an orangish, and then this is just bare plastic and it's more reddish. Yeah, this is basically like a Wise Owl coating. It's a good coating. It's like a good 8 out of 10 coating. It's not super rubbery feeling. Oh my gosh, look at this. I actually have some skin in it. I've shrouded my mouse a little bit. Wow. Because I've actually put a decent amount of time on this. Anyway. Madgy isn't one-to-one, but I stand by it. Being closer than you cited. Join at just the perfect time, sure. Good coat, good shape, good weight. Attack Strike V8 is good, says Bussy. Yeah, so anyway, this is like a proper sprayed on coating. It is a proper, like, it's not as rubbery as a Viper V3, but this is still a very good coating, dry or wet hands. This is really good. This is, there's like, I don't know, coatings, they're probably like all the same process, save for like weird things like the Royal Kludge here. The older Lamzu stuff feels more just like a spray paint. It doesn't feel great, but yeah, like, okay, here's a Pulsar. Yeah. It feels like the Pulsar coating. Yeah. Yep. Whereas the V2, it is, I don't know, maybe it has the same coating. It doesn't feel as rubbery. It feels more glossy. I should use my same thumb. Yeah, okay, it's definitely, with humid hands, it's definitely grippier on the Pro Max, on the red one. This is more like, I don't know, have you tried other glossy mice? Especially, like, all these green mice. Wait a second. Do I need to get all my green boys back? Hang on, Daz. I got a little treat for you. I should post this picture to Twitter. What other metallic green mice am I missing here? Do I have all of them? Because it's not a super popular... Do they feel the same? These two feel identical. Yeah, those feel identical. Then the high gloss is, of course, insane. And then this feels a little bit more gritty, but not by much. And their colors are really similar, too. Really similar. Isn't there, like, an Owla mouse? Oh, yeah, but that's the emerald green Owla X9. That's an emerald green. It's not, like, a teal green like this. Is there a metallic green? I thought there was only an emerald green, which is like a green. You know, it's more like a... Well, that's not a great... Yeah, I don't have green here. Any creaks when you squeeze the side? Which one? Downward Shark has gotten better. The V2... I don't know if the V2... Feels fine. I'm a big fan of the Downward Shark side buttons. They're just really poppy. They're just usually like a big fat TTC switch or something in it, is what it feels like. Green Terra that they showed wasn't similar either. Yeah, I thought that was more of a, like a green, not a, this green. Yeah, I guess like this is not the same, but here's another kind of a forest. Yeah, again, not the same, but it's more of a forest green. It looks closer on camera. In person, they look a bit different. Okay, I was supposed to mod mice. I was supposed to finish this LA one so I can get back to other things. Okay, LA one. What do we have for weight here? Did I already measure it? Am I stupid here? I might be stupid. 49.11. We're not doing any weight reduction. We're only swapping switches. I was just curious. Didn't Lethal Gaming Gear say they were cooking on something? Working on cooking? Cooking on working? 1, 2, 3. Where's screw number 4? Oops. Dude, Daz, I'm a little bit worried, dude. When are you gonna find time to build that mod kit from those guys who want to come on the pod? I'm a little bit worried about that. Is that Daz?
I don't know. No idea.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I was thinking when I came over, maybe I should have taken it from your house and then like mailed it to you. Also, like, shout out
Shit, that'd be
USPS.
good, yeah.
It's literally cheaper to mail something than it would be to drive. Isn't that crazy?
Gosh dang it.
Isn't that crazy to think
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Like that's pretty optimized, right?
Let's see if we can get AI to mail it. Save some more money. Right? That's the world now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to record like a short for a random headset, and I'm not gonna have time tonight. I have no idea. When are they coming on? Next Thursday?
Tentatively, we can push it back.
Okay.
Like, honestly, that might not be a bad idea. I don't think they're in a rush.
No, I don't
The
think
main
based
dude.
on where they're at.
Yeah. Also, the vibe I got from at least the one time talking to the water guy, he takes things at a very casual pace. So
Okay. Oh,
I mean, I could. So they did send us 2. They're different. I already built the one that I guess I could mail you a built one, and you could like mail me the unbuilt one, and we just do a swap that way.
how long did it take you to build it?
A half hour. I did it. In the
Okay.
chat. Yeah, half hour. But I kind of know what I'm doing, and that was
Right.
without a ton of. You could easily spend another 20 minutes just optimizing clicks with the little shims that they included.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if I can do it in an hour, then it might get done.
Yeah, and
Sure.
he did send a build. I could even do it. See, I was planning on doing so. I built one, the one that seemed more interesting to me, and then I was going to build the other one live.
That's right. On the side during the stream. Yeah.
Yeah. We're listening to Medieval Lo-Fi Girl. Dude, so I went on. I didn't search for this. This just popped up, but like I've listened to bardcore music before, bro. That's what I used to do when playing Borderlands 2, the Tiny Tina's Dungeons and Dragons edition, whatever. She has a lo-fi. Well, it's a business. Lo-Fi Girl is a straight up business. They have like a really nice website, and they sell vinyl records.
Oh.
That's pretty cool, dude. And it stayed. That's something impressive too, is that it stayed. Like lo-fi music has been like a category on YouTube for a hot minute now.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I get made fun of for listening to it sometimes, but
Really? By whom?
I mean, my wife
Your wife?
calls it
Really?
elevator music. Yeah. Which, to be fair, it sort of is, but
Sort of, but like
I give her crap for giving me crap. So. Oops, that's already open.
do you listen? I mean, do you like listen to it? Like, would you sit down and listen to it like how old people used to do with radios and records?
That's just on in the background.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Well, that's what it's there
Just
for.
supporting music. Exactly.
Does she not listen to music? What?
No, she does.
But she just wants stuff with lyrics.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, basically.
Dude. Wait. And she was a school teacher for a hot minute though, right?
Yeah. little kids?
Bro, yeah. I've been in classrooms where they've played like background music.
I'm just saying. I don't know, it's not like a frequent thing, but it has happened where I was like, are you
No,
listening
it
to?
clearly sounds like an abusive relationship. I'm coming back over there, Daz. I'll save
right.
you.
All right. Bring some mice with you.
What are you doing? Says kebabs. I don't know why I didn't get a ping for that. What mod? Oh wait, maybe these are old. These might be old messages. Oh, what mod kit? It's a surprise. I think I leaked the Mousecast doc earlier on the stream, and I think also on a previous stream. So if you're that committed, you can find out. But otherwise, it's gonna stay a secret.
So what's gonna stay a secret?
Who the guest is?
Oh, sure.
I mean, like, honestly, part of it's just a courtesy because, like, what if things... I mean, they sent us mice, so I hope that things wouldn't fall through. But imagine if, I don't know, tomorrow, they decide to be, who knows? Whatever. I just don't want to lock things in until it's ready. You get it.
That makes sense.
What switches do I do? Chitter chat. Have you ever listened to Polyphia? Yeah, they're like the crazy guitar Gen Zers, Gen Zers, right?
Their songs are like 85 minutes long.
Oh wait, what am
Or
I
is that
doing?
Periphery? I'm thinking of Periphery.
Oh, Periphery. No, Polyphia. They
I
do
can't
like,
listen to them.
yeah. If you
Prog
just
metal?
watch one of their music videos, they have just insane guitar playing. I don't even know what kind of genre of music that's considered. Knowing how technical metal is, it's probably its own category now. But to me, to my ears, sorry, it was a little bit too random. I'm a simpleton. I like groove metal. Thrash? I don't know. A band that I've been listening to a lot lately is Orbit Culture. They're from Sweden. The Max Gaming guy was in Sweden. Wait, where's Elo Shapes again? Elo Shapes is Norway. Yeah. All the Nordic folks seem to be buddies, like cool with each other, you know? I don't know about buddies, but they seem to be cool with each other. Kind of neighborly, you know?
For sure.
Alright, what switches should I do? Oh, so like Lamb of God. Yeah, Lamb of God is good. I've seen them live. Is it only once? Maybe. You know what, Daz? I should probably order some more Wano green dots. We got tomorrow's our Wednesday coin bash, or credit bash.
Yeah. Kiwi ears. What do you do? What do we want to do? How about we kick off with those two? Sure. Why not?
Alright, I'm gonna do Wano black shell, red dots, like Zowie does. So when
Cool kid.
Huh?
Called you a cool kid.
Oh yeah. When Daz and I met up, by the way, guys, I brought over all these switches, and he actually got to try some, and he got to keep some, because he's got... You probably have more than just one hot swap, more than the... Well, maybe you only have the G23 V2. I don't know.
That's all I've got left, yeah. I don't have the Z2 anymore.
Alright, I bin those very specifically towards right and left mouse. We'll see how that goes. I don't know, these switches are just fine. Like, maybe I should do something more I don't know. I like the LE1 shape, but the lack of a coating just makes it like eh. Like maybe I should.
It's coating in some way. Is the black uncoated?
Yeah, it's uncoated plastic. Yeah, it's just textured plastic.
Oh, the white was not uncoated.
Really? Are you sure?
It had like a choppy feel. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Oh.
I really liked how it felt.
Damn.
I always wanted to try the black to see if the coating was different. Turns out it wasn't.
Nope. Or
Turns out it was
yeah,
rather. It was worse.
I could do these ROG switches actually feel pretty great. I could do those. ETCs I don't think will feel good in it. No, too tactile. Too crunch. Oh yeah, I have these weird TTC silver switches. I don't know if you guys have seen these. They're bad.
Oh, good.
Yeah, then I have only two and they both feel different from each other, so those aren't going in anything ever. Yeah, I don't know, like Kale 4.0, 2.0s. I think those would not feel good. 8.0 V2s or whatever these are called. Those might be good in it, they're just kind of loud. Kales are rather high pitched. Yeah, I'm gonna do. Yeah, we'll do those too. I'll do Juano's. Juano. Oh, yes, I did get, if you check my stream right now, I did get the Royal Clutch MG5 Save the Whale, Save the Ocean, Save the Whale, Save the Oceans edition.
Okay.
Short answer is it's significantly smaller than a GPX Dex. It's a Dex clone, right? But like way smaller. It's only 119 long. So at first I was like, without trying anything else, I was like, yeah, that feels pretty small. And then using it next to an A7 re, I was like, oh, that is way smaller. Build quality is good, except side flex. Yeah, I can actuate both side buttons. That's pretty easy to do too. I mean, it's more than a normal amount, but you can do it. Like main buttons, actually really good, rather tactile. Skates, kind of dookie. Anyway, I ended up only paying like $32-ish for it, which is, it's a banger of a mouse for that. Two problems. First one, my back button, very like overly light. I think like how you have issues with side buttons, the little side button switches tend to be smaller, and I don't think companies bin them or QC them as rigorously. But the biggest problem with this mouse, really the only problem, because I think you can get over things like the skates for the price. The coating, it's like the Aula coating where it's like, it's definitely coated, but it's slick. Like I can tell it has more of a yellowy tint compared to the bottom uncoated mouse, which feels different. But I described it kind of being like wax paper. Like it almost feels like it has a water repellent surface, like film applied to it, like a PTFE spray on or something. Yeah. Anyway, it's an interesting release, but like not at all worth covering. And the little speckles in it, I wouldn't be surprised if that's just done for marketing. And the like recycled plastic content, you know, it's a little bit gray. It is a little bit gray. Here, I'll put it next to a white mouse.
It's like a kitchen utensil. Or like something you put in the kitchen, that like speckle.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Or like an epoxy floor. Yeah. It's cool. I do like the aesthetic. And it is, you know, we haven't seen this mold before. This like rather sharp ridge on the side, you actually don't feel this at all. Maybe if you do a weird Daz grip, you might. But for me, I don't. I was actually kind of hoping I would feel that. Anywho. I'm supposed to be soldering switches. Soldering switches gets the bitches, am I right?
You want to hear about my CR Draco battery adventure?
Yeah, and somebody in chat earlier was asking about it in general, and I said it seems like a good mouse. Wait for the review.
So, yes, it is. 10:53 yesterday in the morning, I unplugged it.
10:53, okay.
By the time I went to bed, including the Crab Champs 8K all day usage, late, blah, 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 I was only at 64%, which is pretty nice. For some reason, I woke up and it drained 19% overnight.
What?
But then it was only 13% lower by 5 p.m., which is most of a day. And then I came back from swim lessons for my kids an hour later, and it was dead.
Okay, so it definitely has some sort of it does not have good power saving, like sleep settings, which
Yep.
those might be configurable.
And it must be reading incorrectly, or
It-
the end of the battery drains super. Like something's off. Like
Yeah, well, my understanding is state of charge is hard to read with simple batteries like this.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
All the a battery drops in voltage slightly as it's depleted.
Right.
Yeah. But
so
like
32 hours, 8K. I don't know if that's good. I
that's
don't know, 8K.
that I would say that's to be
It seems
for
reasonable
remember it's a 200 million
It's a
power
small
battery,
battery,
dude.
too.
Yeah, it's
with the
small.
Nordic 54H as well.
Yeah.
So I think overall it's actually fine. It's just like, and it could be even better if they like firmware update the sleep settings.
This
so.
is all fixable. Yeah.
I'll call it out just in case, because I just
Yeah.
don't, mice don't ever die on me, and this is dying. But
Yeah. It is worth mentioning, especially
but
since
sleep is definitely the issue, right? Because 2K total battery life was only 8 hours longer, but that's because it's draining weirdly when it's asleep.
Yes.
So. And it
Yeah.
is sleeping. The
Double
doggle
check-
is like, oh look, it's not connected because it just goes to C or Draco instead of all the stats. But
and there's for sure no sleep settings that you missed.
I put it to sleep like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Unless like some other thing I don't have like 20K mode on either. I don't have like
Yeah.
anything else turned on. I was thinking maybe there's a setting that like fucks with the sleeps or something like that, but yeah, I don't know. Which could be the case. Who knows?
How does it wake from sleep? Does it wake by click or by movement?
Just movement.
Okay. Yeah, waking by click is sometimes annoying, but I also get it.
It's safer. Yeah.
Yeah, and we haven't had any like earthquakes or anything that moves your mouse around when you're not in the room. So
No. Kids.
yeah.
Oh,
coming over
no.
and mess-
I was talking to Stubby. He had the same, like, went to work, came back, and it was dead from, like, a decent amount. So,
Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty easy.
yeah.
I think was it WL Mouse, the early Beast X's, they had. I don't know if it was a sleep setting thing, but they had battery life issues, but I think they were largely fixed. So
Cyrax V8 wouldn't sleep. I know, when it launched.
oh
Sounds like the V8s. That's what Ronan was saying. Yeah. It, like, didn't go to sleep on firmware day one. So it would just die so fast.
yeah.
But then it became okay. Yeah.
Dang, the white LA one is coded, bro. You I do, yeah, Lauren. Oh, these feel good, chat. These feel good.
He was falling asleep during feeding. I'm trying so hard to wake him up, and he still wouldn't continue. And I'm like, you know, I'll wake him up, putting him in his crib.
Oh, putting him in his crib woke him up.
Hey, hold on, I moved him in the crib.
Oh, yeah.
And I hear him.
Yes, I'm just like making sure I'm not saying like S read multiple reviews. It's like a chalky, doughy, smooth feeling. I really liked it. So, Ari, can we not just claw at the door, silly cat?
Man, dude, I don't know why I'm so tired.
Did you say you got like 3 hours of sleep?
Yeah.
And you're wondering why you're tired? What?
Well, I woke up feeling pretty good from it.
Well, yeah, but like it catches up to you.
Okay, what was I doing? These screws don't feel right. But that doesn't make sense because one of them's the right screw. Oh, dude, when I get tired, bro, my brain, it's like deep fried. It's like Trudging through molasses, trying to think about.
So tense.
Damn, dude, where am I gonna get a white LA1 now? I'll just wait.
I've
I'll
had
just,
sold like 2 or 3 of them. Dang.
I know. I'll just wait till there's like a crazy good deal. All right, I think I paid about $20 for this one. That's
I don't know. I really like the mouse, but I'm not gonna main it at this point. I'm not gonna use it. So
yeah.
Draco Malfoy is charged. Call this the Malfoy mouse.
When you said charged, I was like, oh no, was he in the Epstein list?
Oh god.
No.
I'm not gonna run 8K hertz. I might as well run 8K hertz. That freaking battery life's the same. Who cares? God.
Yeah. As long
Let's
as
run
it
1K.
doesn't affect your games. Yeah, Crab Champ's best game ever developed. 8K works fine in it. Actually, I don't know.
8K works fine. It does.
Does it actually? I haven't tested it.
Yeah, all last night it was totally fine. Go fucking figure, dude.
Developed by a DJ, by the way.
All right, I'm gonna do 1K now. Let's see how the battery is.
All right.
Oh, 20K mode was on. I turned that off. Did that
Oh,
toggle on by
see,
accident?
this might be like one of the bug. There might be a software bug that's making it.
Could be.
Yeah.
The software actually shows an active wireless signal
Oh
percentage,
God, my chair just
which
broke.
is interesting.
God balls, my chair broke.
Chair
What?
broke? I have an extra one. I don't know.
Damn it! I switched cameras so you guys didn't get to see that. Yeah, like one of the wheels popped. Oh, this is the wheel that I tried fixing earlier. Oh fuck!
That explains it.
Did I goober my carpet with grease? No. Okay. Okay,
What
sorry,
was that?
chat. Well, Angie's down. Oh, who's that? We got another person.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi. Phalanges.
What's up?
I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes.
Okay, so I bought an HSK Pro from someone off Reddit for $90, which I thought it was a good price, right?
Yeah, not
But I
bad.
have it in my hand now, and the right click seems to be having like a chattering issue. I'm not even sure if that's what you would call it.
Chattering like it's talking a lot of smack.
No, but when I hold down the right click, right, and I have it held down the entire time, the mouse seems to think that I lifted it up and then put it back down here and there. So I don't know if that's double clicking or
Yeah, it's just
what
another
term
form
you.
of double clicking. Yeah, so as the contacts wear out, it's like not rebounding properly and still arcing. Yes, it's a very simple replace the switch and it will fix it.
Very simple. Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Like, is it simple?
To replace the switch.
So the guy on, yeah. So the guy on Reddit is telling me that, he'd be willing to give me some of the money back, if I just kept it and fixed it myself. I was wondering if that would be worth and how much I ought to ask.
Oh, dude, this is a
The
good
thing is,
question.
Yeah. So the thing is, I don't know how to solder, but I do have like a relative I could ask, and if I bought the switch myself, they could probably do it for me.
Yeah.
But do you think I should keep it? Like, it could be a maybe $70, $60 HSK Pro, and that's a good deal, I suppose. But
Yes.
only if it's like easily fixable, you know.
So, do you want if the mouse is fully functional, would you want to keep it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay. Then
but like, do you know for sure if we can get it to that? If I could get it to that state with just a
yeah.
swap
Yeah.
of the switch.
Yeah, so what you're talking about is I've there's a Diamond Lobby reviews.
Yeah,
So
I've seen his YouTube videos.
Yeah. So he was bitching on Twitter today about the Logitech G Pro X Super Strike, how middle mouse has this exact issue that you're talking about, and it's just because Logitech uses a pretty cheapo switch on all of their middle mice on like all the G. Yes. Point is, short answer is yes. It means you will need. Okay, so I think what you should do before you reply to Reddit homeboy would be take a look at maybe a few tutorials. I have one on my channel. It's pretty shitty though, but look at YouTube and see tutorials on like how to swap mouse switch and
Okay.
to get an idea if that's something that you would want to take on. For an experienced person like myself, it's just 10 minutes. But for you, it's going to be a little bit of a learning experience. So call it maybe, assuming you have all materials sitting in front of you, maybe a half an hour. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have replacement skates in case you mess up
I
these
do.
ones? Okay.
Yeah.
Then do you
Although
have
I was thinking about just asking a relative to do it for me.
ask the relative, get a vibe check from the relative before you commit to anything from her Reddit guy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And if I'm gonna get it, do you think I ought to keep the zippy switches or get like, I don't know, what switch do you think would be good?
Yeah, so you're gonna have to buy switches. So when you push back to asking for, has he offered a money amount to give back to you?
No amount yet.
But you were saying that $30
I said-
would feel fair to you.
He said I told him give me a day to think about it. He just said
Good call.
partial refund.
Yeah, I think something like a $30 would be pretty fair because you think, let's say you buy some switches with shipping, let's say $10 from Amazon or something. Are you US?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can you get them off of Amazon or would I have to get it off of Ali? Because
Probably Amazon. Well,
it'd be really lame if I had to wait like, multiple
2
weeks.
months. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do, okay. So, backing up a little bit.
Yes.
The money, yeah, I would, if $30 makes you happy, then I would go into the conversation with that. And if he pushes back on that, say that, well, hey, I'm gonna have to either pay someone or buy soldering equipment myself. I'm gonna have to buy switches, and this is what I need. And then don't be afraid to walk away if he's like getting butthurt about, oh, I was only gonna give you $5. And then, yeah. If you want to do the soldering yourself, like do you want to learn this? Or you just want to be one and done, have somebody else to do it for you?
Probably just one and done.
Okay.
Although I don't know, like if it's not too hard and like it's not something I could mess up easily, then I'd be down to learn.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know, like how much dexterity is it and how much can you mess up? What do you think?
Well, I don't know you very well, but you are speaking clearly, so there's probably dumber people than you who can solder. So you're probably
That's true.
fine. It's really a question of if you want to learn, and if, of course, you'll need a little bit of space.
I do actually. I've been trying to get into like Raspberry Pi electronics. So maybe it is worth learning.
Then yes, it is worth learning. Absolutely. I can link you.
Okay.
I'm actually live right now. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I checked.
Oh wait, were you in chat?
No.
Okay.
But I've seen your YouTube before.
Okay. Yeah, I could link you the soldering iron and the solder that I use. I use a lead-free solder. I could even walk you through it on a live stream. But the first thing would be to check YouTube videos, get an idea for it. You probably can do it, and if there's a will, there's a way. So
Cool. Okay. And about the switches, did you say you could get them off of Amazon or eBay or something?
yeah.
Or would it have to be Ali?
No, you'll get a lot more options on AliExpress, but why don't I hang on. Do I have a hammer up here? I don't think I do. Alright, scissors are a hammer. I need to fix my chair so I can get back on my computer. Ugh. I don't want to do that. We'll use Lauren's chair. Are you watching the live stream right now?
Not at the moment.
Okay, don't worry about it then. I was just curious.
I was randomly queued for Overwatch. Now I'm stuck playing it. You know,
Overwatch, it's being renamed again.
yes, right.
Is it?
I said the proper name though. You know,
Yeah, it's going back to Overwatch.
without the two. I know they took out the two.
Ah, what a choice. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, do you guys play
so-
any Overwatch?
I did a
Not for years, but yes, in the past.
Okay. Yeah, they added like 5 new characters at once.
Mhm.
Like
It's
some
a whole
kind of
process
cat?
figuring out what they do. Yes,
What is
including a flying cat who rides a jetpack. And his name is
Okay.
literally Jetpack Cat,
I mean,
It's like
fair,
League
I
of
get the move.
Legends.
right?
Yeah, there's lots
got-
of switches on. Sorry.
That'll pingify like on my Logitech tweet. Nice.
Oh, nice. I got an
Yeah.
aim adapt like on my LOL at the people trying to scalp Razor boom slings for $2,500.
Okay, wait,
Jesus.
I can watch the stream now.
I mean, it's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
see the
delayed
switches.
anyway, but yeah, there's a whack ton of switches on Amazon. You're not like you're paying a premium, like you're gonna pay over $1 a switch, but I think that convenience is worth it. Like AliExpress will
Mhm.
be, a quarter of these prices, but you're gonna wait 4 to 6 weeks for it.
Right, okay.
So I would say, yeah, zippy switches are nice. I don't know. Do you want
I like them.
lighter? Yeah, they are. They're spammable. They're not really loud. They're kind of a dull sound.
Yeah, it
You
is
just
kind
control
of
it to double click though.
like a thunk.
Yeah.
PayPal.
Yeah, transparent blue shell pink dot Huanos are a solid, like they're widely available and they're just a good overall switch. They usually bend pretty well.
4 pieces, yeah.
Yeah.
I see those.
KLGM 8.0s are a spammable heavy tactile switch. So if you wanted like a loud ka-chunk but still good spring back for rebound. TTC golds are also a kind of a loud ka-chunky type of switch. If you want heavier stuff. Let's see. Overwatch. What characters do you main in Overwatch?
Soldier and McCree, or Cassidy.
Okay. Oh, thank you for. If you had just said
Oh, wow, yeah.
Cassidy, I would have been like, "Who the hell?"
Yeah.
Yeah, they renamed him too.
Yeah, something about getting racism or something. I don't know. The voice actor. What was it?
No, so it was named after a Blizzard dev. It was
Oh.
literally named after a dev named Jesse McCree. And then turns out that guy was involved in some kind of sexual assault.
Oh, and all that
thing.
went down. Okay, sure. Yep.
I don't remember the details.
Yeah. By the way, Endgame Gear XM2 Wii is $40 on Amazon right now. I would tweet this, but my affiliate link is account is in hiatus
Oh,
because
that's my flight link then.
yeah, there you go.
Free money.
Wait, where was I going with this? Oh,
Switches.
okay, so Soldier's tracking, McCree is clicking.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Do you like heavier or lighter? I mean, are there any mice that you like the clicks of a lot that I can?
I would say the Omron opticals, but those are opticals, right? I don't know what's similar to that.
They can be soldered in, but it's a little bit more of an
Opticals?
advanced technique. Yeah, there's the
Yeah.
phalanges method. I have a YouTube video on it.
But I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I don't know. Amron opticals are pretty unique in how they feel. I don't know. If we were to go
Okay.
with something like a zippy, I think a transparent blue shell pink dot wouldn't be a bad place. Oh, yeah, maybe a Huano. Hang on. Huano, like a Huano 100M is probably a good place to start. These K-Long and these purple ones that are $12 for 4, these are very nice switches.
I see. They look cool.
Oh, wait, no. These are TTC dust. Oh, these are new TTC. Never mind. No, I don't know what these are.
Dust
What?
proof cool.
I haven't seen these. Are these HCI and HKs?
The new TTC dust breed?
These look like HCN. Oh yeah, no, they are. Okay. Yeah, no, these are very nice switches. But then they have TTC golds in the same listing. That's just confusing. Yeah, I think Huano transparent blue shell pink dot or yeah, this is a long delivery time.
Let me see. So I'm in a big city, so it might be less for me.
Yeah, I think just something. Oh, Pulsar X2F is on. Oh, that's right. It's not a prototype anymore.
Oh, there's a big price premium on Amazon though. Some of these listings are like $60, $35
I
for
think
10 switches.
I think, dude. Yeah, that's not right.
Is it just scalpers? Resellers?
Filter by Prime stuff, and then I would just, dude. I would just get some like blue shell, transparent blue shell pink dots. Juanos right now, and then if you find that you like, then you'll have a functioning mouse. And then if you decide,
True.
hey, this soldering thing was pretty easy, I want to maybe try out some other click feels, then go on AliExpress and it's a candy store. You can be a kid in a candy store there.
Right. Okay.
And I will send you, so my soldering station. You really don't need anything fancy.
Oh, I see the solid blue shell pink dot. Is that good?
They're a little bit
I prefer-
heavier.
But they're heavier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like heavy necessarily. They were pretty popular for a while. What did the Lambs Atlantis use? Was it blue shell pink dots?
Blue shell pink dots, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is our... Oh, meow. Okay. Wait, I've seen you.
Yeah.
On our Discord. Okay.
Yes.
Meow
I've
from
been pushing
Brooklyn.
the what's it, tennis grips. You guys should try this, by the
okay.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get tennis grip tape and 3M adhesive layer. It's very grippy.
Interesting.
I don't know if you guys like grip tape though.
I
use
think we
one
both...
small rectangle on the back right corner. That's it.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, wait, how come I
Otherwise,
saw
my hand
it?
slips off the mouse.
Maybe it's hidden in the listing. So, wait, Meow from Brooklyn. Have you been to Boardsy Fest?
No, what's that?
Wait, what? You know who...
Is he having like a whole? I do know who he is, but I didn't know he has a.
Oh, every year, dude. Yeah,
whole
he does
convention.
like giveaways. Wait. Twitter.
A lot of giveaways. Yeah.
Is it a giveaway or is it a? Sounds like a
Bunch of mouse
convention.
nerds getting together in like a park outside of his apartment. Yeah.
Oh,
Bad
wait,
Seed Tech showed up.
Oh,
last
he
year, and
is
Tech
from-
Design was there.
he
Yeah.
is from this area.
Yeah, dude. He's in,
Yeah, I
is he in
should say that.
Queens? Yeah, dude. If you're watching the stream right now, like, look at this dude. This dude got a whole bunch of pads. Look at that smile.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah, he gave away a bunch of Boardsy branded stuff. Like companies at this last one gave him. Didn't he get
so
like
much? A
Yeah, he
billion
got-
X2.
Artisan
Device or
sent
something.
out 120 Zebra Zeros, dude.
Yeah. It was
Whoa. July. Is it same time every year?
Roughly,
I
I
don't know.
think.
You'll just have to, follow him.
Next July, I guess I should show up.
Beast X's, and dude, Boardsy.
That's
pulls.
wild.
I forget which park it was at, but yeah, that's cool. That's really cool that he does that. I will find my soldering station is JK96.
Oh no, it's in Brooklyn too. It's like 30 minutes away from my home.
Nice.
I should show up.
Yeah,
100%.
live stream it.
Yes.
Where
Where are you from, Phalanges?
Michigan.
Michigan. I know where Dastrazak is from because I saw his address on my shipping label.
Leak it. No,
Or was
no.
it? Or was it PayPal?
What
It's not
did
important.
we exchange? I can't remember. Shit.
You sold me the MCHO's L7.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. Yep. Yeah, 45 minutes south of Flanges. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I turned that one into a 3D
That's right.
printed Zero Mouse clone, if you remember.
Yeah, I had a picture right here. Yep.
Yeah. It wasn't so good though. Nothing wrong with the 3D printed shell itself, but just the shape of the Zero Mouse itself, I didn't like it so much.
I see. Huh.
Because the thumb is like really far back. Maybe that's just how Optimum holds it, but that's not how I want to hold it, so it just felt
That's
weird.
how I hold mice. Interesting. What if this
With like
Zero Mouse
the
worked for
thumb
me?
at like a 90-degree angle, you know? That's how
Yeah.
you hold it?
I mean, my
Interesting.
thumb's pretty much behind the back button. Like, it only covers half of the back button. Yeah.
Oh.
Some kind
Maybe
of
the Zero
genetic
Mouse is for
aspect.
you then.
What if? All the crap I gave it. Yeah. I didn't give it that much crap, but that'd be
I
crazy.
found a wormier mouse, like the keyboards. Oh no, it's Womier, not Wormier.
It's Wormier now.
Womier.
Womeyer, Womier, whatever. You found a what? A mouse?
Well, this is gonna go on Mousecast, I guess. Not
Should
really.
think I could probably get that.
Ultralight 68 grams. Interesting.
No.
I don't think I want to get that. Oh man,
No. Whatever. Oh, man, this stuff.
they sent me 3 of their keyboards, so like, yeah, shit. If anybody knows how to fix keyboards, by the way, shit, I should have had you look at that, Langes.
What?
I have the one SK75 where just the one slot for the N key does not function. There's got to be a way to fix that. I feel like
Wait, sorry. Say that again. Just the one key.
no matter what you put in the one slot where N is, it won't do things.
Yeah, it's
ever.
probably just like a broken contact that just needs to be resoldered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keyboards they're programmed in like an array, like a grid, like a, rows and columns. So
The
like
grid.
if only one key is not working and it's not shutting off the entire row or column, then it's usually just like that socket, that hot swap socket on the other side. Maybe one of the solder joints is cracked.
Yeah, and it is magmac with a hospital. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Yeah.
So Meow, I'm looking at soldering stations and I can't find mine. Mine is, I think, has been updated with the display now. Mine just has a knob instead of a display. I don't think like all these, here's one. I'm just gonna send you this one. I don't think.
So I think I have soldering equipment at home.
Oh, really?
It belongs to my dad or something, but I don't know how good it is. It might just be like something very cheap.
So, you'll want to.
Yeah, is there any like specific spec requirement I'd need?
No. So, soldering tips. Let me go. Is my iron cold? I hope it is. I'm about to touch it. I gotta change my camera to. Yeah. So if you're gonna use an old soldering iron, hang on. Let me check if it's cold.
Oh.
What's this?
I'm just gonna put no sizzling, no warmth. Okay, good. So, soldering irons. If you're gonna use an old one, couple things to watch out for. First of all, the tips.
Yeah.
You see this side of the tip. I know it's gonna be delayed on the live stream. One of the sides is kind of shiny, and the other side is kind of brownish. Yeah, my brown side is like all oxidized. My shiny side, this is the side that I use. So they rust over time, they oxidize. And my shiny side is not oxidized because I keep putting solder on it to save it. So, but your old crusty dad soldering iron that probably hasn't been used in forever is going to be oxidized. So I use a steel wool Brillo pad.
Okay.
Sandpaper, doesn't really matter. The tips are not like a scientific instrument. You can be rough with them. I do think actually that shouldn't be taken out of context. I do believe like higher end tips are like have like a coating to them, but I wouldn't worry about that. The other thing to watch out for is this collar here. So the heating element inside of the soldering iron in the pen is this like ceramic looking thing. So the collar slips over it, and you want to make sure that this nut that I'm screwing down right now is on there nice and tight. And then you'll pretty much be good to go. I solder typically at around 650 Fahrenheit, which is a little hot. Colder soldering means it's going to take longer for things to melt, and I like to be a little bit faster. But hotter settings mean you got to be in and out more quickly because you don't want to toast the PCB.
Right.
But yeah, like around 600 is going to be a good starting point. But watch some tutorials. It's very easy. Especially like a G-Wolves HSK. Let me see do they use? It's HSK Pro, you said?
Yeah. HSK Pro Ace.
Let me just make sure they use. Do these use full-size micros? They do. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was like the Zippies or something.
Yeah, Zippy DF3P1s. I bought some of these from AliExpress, and they're branded as DF3P1s, but they don't feel the same. Oh. I do have 2. If you pay shipping, I'll mail you them.
How much is shipping?
It's gonna be like $5-ish. I can't flat pack it, unfortunately. Letter envelope it. It has to be a bubble mailer.
$5? Yeah. You know what? Sure, I'll take it.
I
And
might
wait,
even
would you
be-
have? Yeah, would you have like transparent blue shell pink dots you could spare?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Use a
I
lot.
could
I'll
do.
tell you.
If anything, I kind of don't. I'd rather give you other things than the zippies because those zippies,
Yeah, sure. I'll take the transparent blue shell pink dot.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go back on my word, and I don't want to give you my. These are my only 2, but I'll give you other stuff. I'll give you all sorts of other stuff. I can bin a few. Wait, I should change my camera so you can actually see. Well, first of all, I'm gonna give you this image in. Oh, Rarzy's just sent me a link for another mousecast thing. Oh, it's an Incot mouse. Under the
new
brand
Incot
name of
mouse?
Lancer. Yeah. Save 30%? Wait, so that's $21 off, so this is a $39 mouse. That's not bad.
Or did you send it at in the maestro?
He DM'd it to me. Sorry, I'm gonna
okay.
forward this to... Forward. I'm so fucking
Lancer.
ADD, dude. Nice. There we go. And then I came in here to give you this link, meow.
65 grams. Why?
Oh, okay.
Is it hot swap? Oh.
Yeah.
Is it hot swap battery and switch? What is that other picture? What other image there?
Alright, meow. I'll send you... Yeah, Pizogel always has disassembly pictures, which is helpful.
Cool.
And then let's go back to the camera, and yeah, I'll make you a little care package of switches here.
Sure,
All right, so
thank you.
Huano blue shell pink dots. I'll give you 4 of them here. That way you can kind of bin and see which ones you like. Blue shell pink, transparent blue shell pink dots are usually pretty good. But how I like to bin, I show Daz this trick, is I'll hold all the switches like this. And then I'll use, instead of using my fingernail, because your fingers aren't like the most consistent, I'll just use, here's a screwdriver bit.
Right.
And you'll just feel different ones have different tactility. So like these 2 on the right are the crispiest. And then these 2 on the left aren't as crispy, but they're also more quiet. So there you go. You have 2 crispy, 2 more quiet. It's usually a pretty typical trade-off. Do you want silent switches?
Doesn't matter to me. I've never been too picky. I only
Not a
own
big
like
gas
3 pairs
anyway.
of mice. I mean,
Oh,
3
which mice
mice.
have-
So
Which mice have you had?
the IPI float,
Nice.
the MCHOS L7,
Nice.
this one, and also an old what's it called? Glorious Model D. You know that.
Solid.
It's very old.
Yeah, solid selection, dude. Yeah. I'm guessing you started
you.
out on the Model D.
Yes. And then I got the float next. I've been liking the float.
It's a good mouse.
Yeah, that's like a good progression.
What are those black transparent shell ones?
Good question. Those are Black Mamba. So these are KLGM 8.0s. These were a really popular meta back in like 2021, 2022. They are a louder, heavier switch, but they have good rebound on them. So they're still quite spammable. They're just going to be loud.
Oh, okay.
With a fingertip mouse, you usually want lighter switches because you just don't have as much to grip onto. So I'll throw in
Right.
some lighter switches here too. I got some TTC dust proofs that are... These are the 30 millions. I don't like these ones because they're too light for me, but they might work well in the HSK Pro. Yeah, those two are good. This one's damn near trash. I should probably just throw this one out. No. Okay. So you got a couple Kales, a couple TTCs, a few Juanos. And
You give me a lot of options. Thank you.
yeah, how about some Omrons? Because I don't really like Omrons, but a lot of people do. Well, it's not
So
that...
I have the 100 M's on my float, and I'm wondering what's bad about it.
They're
Like
not...
they're snappy, but they're boring, I guess.
You watch too
I don't
much
know.
Daz Trzak and Phalanges. They're a perfectly fine switch. They don't know what they're talking about.
No, I'm wondering what. So what is bad about them?
So...
Stops. They don't rebound quite as quickly as I'd like.
Oh, really? I feel like they do have good...
On my float, at least. Yeah. But I guess mine over time when the float got less, I don't know, less snappy.
So my beef with Omron mechanicals are the tactility and the sound. So on a micro switch, you'll have a little bit of pre-travel before you actually... I don't know if this is going to come through. Yeah, there you go. Okay, good thing for transparent switches. Wait, does the Juano actually show up? Oh, TTC might show it the best. Yeah, so there's a little bit of pre-travel on switches. This is normal. And then you can feel the tactile point. You'll see the spring come down.
Right.
So when that spring moves down and hits that bottom there, that's what makes the sound. So
Right.
Omron mechanicals, when you press down, they have a good amount of pre-travel, which pre-travel actually can be a good thing in making the click feel more spammable, and not just like if you rest your fingers on the button, then it's just going to start actuating like crazy.
Mhm.
And then you hit the tactile point, and then the rebound is when it comes back up. TTC dust proofs like this, they have a rather hollow sound. The tactile bump, it's kind of rounded in how it feels, and then the rebound is not very poor. So like it rounds and then it kind of slowly resets. Omron mechanicals are more of a sharp, I would say like a V-shaped kind of sound and click feel profile. And then the rebound is actually pretty good. They have like a good spring force. And once you've depressed them, they want to come back up. And that rebound is good for spammability. However, my problem is the tactile point, even though it's like a sharp V shape, it's a very small V shape. So you have this like highly reboundy spammable switch, but with a rather like small, sharp tactile point that's rather high pitched. So for me, I do well in click per second tests with Omron mechanicals. I don't like the way they feel though. It is totally subjective. They are a good spammable switch as long as it's implemented well. Implementation.
I kind of feel what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. The reason why I like Omron opticals so much is because the tactile point on these, it's like a slightly rounded V, so it still is like a rather sharp feeling, so you get good positive confirmation that you've clicked. And the drop off of that, so like when you press up on the V, it has a little bit of that pre-travel that I like. And then as soon as you hit that apex of the tactile point, it collapses down like popping a piece of bubble wrap. And so you get this really positive ka-chunk click feel. What Omron opticals do so well is after this point, this kind of ka-chunk feel. A lot of heavy switches do this, like TTC dustproof golds do this, just like Omron opticals. The difference with Omron opticals is they have really good rebound, like that bubble wrap that you just popped wants to reinflate and pop back up. So that's what Omron opticals do really well, is they have a really good collapse and a really good rebound, and usually micro switches, it's a trade-off between the two.
Cool.
Rant over.
I kind of feel it. I have both, so the mechanicals and the opticals. I see what you mean. I never noticed that before, but yeah, the mechanical is, the snap is kind of like light, like it doesn't feel that different from the regular downward movement, the pre-travel.
Yeah, and implementation matters just as much as the switch selection. Like,
You felt the
poorly-
A7 RE I had, and it felt way better than yours. Same
Yeah.
switch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Daz, with your A7 RE, I don't even know if I'd swap Omron opticals into yours. Again, it like doesn't feel great in my opinion, but I would still perform well with it. I mean, I'll do it for you. It's just if it were mine.
I'm not going to use that mouse ever again.
I know, but then this guy got into chat and he actually had like a really good question. He bought a mouse from a guy on Mouse Market, and one of the clicks in is defective. And he was like, "Is it a problematic click? Should I like get more money back? Should I try soldering it myself?" And now I'm showing him how like about switches, and I'm gonna send him a little care package. And in exchange, he's gonna go to Boardsy Fest and live stream for us, so Mousecast gets the inside scoop. We'll have a man on the ground.
On Discord, baby. Next summer.
I'm kidding though. I'm not asking you to commit to anything like that. All right, I'm gonna give you those two Omron mechanicals.
Sure.
Look at
One
that,
more
dude.
option.
You're even getting binned Omron switches. All right, you'll get these.
You got a lot of those
and
mechanicals.
I'll give you
It's
a
a whole
couple.
box.
Yeah, yeah. This is from all the refurbing I did of Logitech mice because they use Omron switches. So these were insanely cheap. I want to say I paid like 5 cents per switch for these, which is just nuts. And these are wildly inconsistent.
So what do you mean refurbing? Were you fixing your own mice or doing it for other people?
Yeah, I've bought like store returns, like pallet auctions.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
So you fix it up and then you sell it as
resell.
refurbished?
Yeah. So like my eBay, I crossed 300 items sold, I think around fall or summertime last year. Yeah. So I try to make this whole mouse hobby, like, I don't know, I'm going to show my wall on stream. So my ridiculous mouse wall has, and all my pads, everything related to this mousing hobby, keyboards, mouse pads, skates, switches,
Ooh,
everything has
that's
cost
a
me
lot of mice.
has cost me about $600. And the only way that's possible is because I do reselling, refurbing, buying things used. Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Because I mean, I could pick out 10 mice and it's like $600 right there, you know? You were a
Wait,
discount dog. Yeah, you were. You were a special. You're so funny, Nova. Oh, you're so silly. I know you want me to come to bed. Okay. Okay. I think I need to take down the stream though. Yeah, Meow, you and I will DM. Is there any, do you have any, before I go though, do you have any other questions about switches, the HSK Pro?
Not really. I was gonna ask though how much money you make like per mouse for the Logitech flipping.
You want an example?
Yeah, sure. I mean, so do they come with a box? Like, how legit does it look if you're gonna
Depends.
resell it?
Let's see if I can give you oh, sure, this is a fun sheet. All right, I'm gonna show this on stream. I apologize for the delay. Yeah, so here's some auctions that I won.
Whoa. Oh.
Yeah. So these were ones with box. So with box stuff always sells for higher. I still
Uh-huh.
have more stuff. I still have like, I don't know, somewhere between like 500 and 700 mice in my basement probably, and like half of them are not even worth refurbing. You know, half of them are like wired G502 heroes that probably have multiple things double clicking in them, and that's a $13 mouse. So
Mhm.
after I ship and after eBay fees, I'll make like $4 on it, and I'm no way in hell am I disassembling a G502 for $4. They are insanely complex, and each one would take me like 1 to 2 hours. Easy.
Right.
Anyway, so like
The whole
each of
pallet
these,
though.
yeah,
$200?
yeah,
That's,
two to $300 for these ones. So like I would zoom in on the pictures and I would try to see. Oh yeah, I was even finding. Oh, I did not win
Oh,
this one.
is it like collections of different mice, or are
Yeah,
they all the
yeah.
same?
These were all. The pictures is all I had to go on. So for example, here's one that I did not win. I did not win this lot. It ended up selling. Oh, they were asking $300 plus $49 shipping. So after taxes, this is going to be like $380-ish, $70-ish dollars. And this looks like a bunch of G Pro X's or G Pro wireless. So you have to be careful. So see the LED? These are G Pro wireless. So these are the older one from 2018. These only sell on eBay for like $35 to $40 maybe.
Okay.
So then shipping this somewhere in the US is going to be like $7-8, and then eBay fees are 15%. So if I were to sell one of these for, let's say, $38, I would only make about 25 on it. But I could tell from these ones, these were super lights here, which go for more. These would go for more like $60 at the time. You can tell because the G logo is silver. And I don't know how I determined that all three of these were. Yeah, there's some sleuthing you got to do. And then like these ones too. I think they only sent the one picture, and I asked them for. Yeah, they only had this picture listed of the tops, which like, hell if I know half of these mice. But then I asked for pics of the bottom, and then skates are a defining factor. Like here's a Death Adder V2 Pro, so that's a good, $50.
That's crazy that you have
mouse.
so little info on these.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what makes pallet auctions, these people, they have so much garbage, they just want to move it. They don't want to go through itemizing things.
Right. It's like a bulk thing for them.
Yeah, here's like, okay, so here's the auctions that I won. So they're $767 for 152 mice. Here's my totals of all of them. And then as far as profitability, like I haven't sold through all of these. Like I pick and choose the higher profit ones and I do those first. But
Right.
But like I said, it'll end up being, so effectively if I got 152 mice for this much money divided by this, I paid roughly $5 a mouse, and then something like a G Pro wireless is pretty middle of the road. So again, I would make like $25 on that minus $5, $20 in profit per mouse. And the process is actually pretty intense. It's I mean, because I have to test it. Also, not all of these have their dongles, so half of them, 152 mice, maybe only half of them had their dongles, maybe less.
So then you'd have to buy those too and then include them?
How do you feel about letting Nova out?
I can let Nova out, yeah. That's no problem, Lauren. I need to wrap up here. He just asked another really good question.
Sorry.
No, it's
If you have to
good.
go, by all means.
No, it's okay. I usually go to bed around this time. It's okay. I'm not in a rush. Sorry, your question was like about buying the dongles. The dongles, unfortunately, are like $20 to $25-ish on eBay. So there goes my profitability.
Right.
So I can sell something without the dongle, and it means instead of selling it for, $38, I'll have to sell it for $22. But people will still buy that, Maybe they have a dongle, they just nerd rage, smash their mouse like that Zan guy in our Discord did. So he has a perfectly functional dongle, but a broken mouse. Yeah. I haven't gotten to that point yet, though. I'm at the point where, man, life is too busy. I need to start. Dude, do I have pictures on my Twitter? Fucking Twitter's not searchable. I have pictures of like crates in my basement of all this stuff. Like, this is nothing. This is nothing. This is like an eighth of what I have in my basement.
You've got a whole backlog then of stuff
Yep.
to fix.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, man. For $20, one mouse will probably average, because you have to open it up, inspect it, test it to see what's wrong with it, because it was returned for a reason, and the stickers don't tell you why. Oh, by the way,
Mhm.
these stickers, these, you might recognize these from your local Best Buy. Their open box section. will
100%
have
is.
these. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah, and then Micro Center stickers are different. And the orange versus the yellow was something different too. And I kind of learned the codes on some of them. Like if it, yeah. Anyway. So like $20 a mouse.
Is cracked. It's so good.
What is?
Open box stuff at Best Buy is
Yeah. You can get
Usually a
really
great deal.
lucky. So
Yeah.
my understanding is Best Buy and Micro Center, each time an item is returned, the open box price decreases further and further. So I bought a laptop from Micro Center once that was like $1,000 laptop, and it was all the way down to like $230. And the sticker on it was like bad RAM or something, fixable like that. But it had been returned so many times, and the store associate was like, dude, this is cheap for a reason. I'm like, I'm here for it. He's like, it's probably something else other than just the RAM if it's getting returned. And I'm like, I'm here for it. Ended up being a Wi-Fi chip, which is like $25. So yeah, $1,000 laptop for like 200 some. No
That's cool.
soldering required, just 2 plug and play things. So like $20 profitability per mouse, dude. And if it takes me like 15 minutes to test, an hour to disassemble and replace a switch, and then time to package it back up, disinfect it, because these are gross as hell usually. I'm easily 1 to 2 hours per mouse, and at $20,
that's like minimum wage.
it's yeah.
And then you have to sell it too.
And then you have to sell it, which is time too. Yep, dropping it off at the post office, boxing it up, logging it in my spreadsheet that I'm not going to show you the other tabs for. Yes. Like I can tease a little bit of my spreadsheet. Can I do this? Am I revealing any info here? Yeah, I'll be right there, hon. Sure. Yeah. All right. Well,
If you want to call it a day, you're good.
I will in a moment. WMOs. Okay, here's one. I bought a Ying from Digital Oasis store on AliExpress. I paid $129. My 14% Rakuten did not track. RIP. So that means I paid truly $129. If I had gotten cash back, I would have put it here. I ended up selling this on eBay for $216. It was $32.30 in fees. It was $7.67 to ship it. So this was how much I made after all eBay things and after shipping. So again, I paid $129. I sold it for $167, and I sold it to these people. So I have a spreadsheet that is, all right, I'm coming, Nova. My spreadsheet is like 700 rows of this.
Well, at least the market is good for this stuff.
Yeah.
You're selling that much.
Comes and goes. I definitely have a really good understanding of the market because I have to. So $90 for an HSK Pro Ace is a little high, if I'm being honest. $60 is like an insta buy. Market rate's probably like 75, 80-ish. All right, Nova, you want to go potty? Come on, dog. Okay. Well, any other questions?
That's it for me, man. Oh, let me send you my shipping info, and you can send me PayPal or whenever you like.
Yeah.
But thank you for all the info and all the switches that you're gonna give me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for hanging out on the live stream. And Daz, this is the first time we've had somebody engage with us live, right, Daz?
I think so,
Have
yeah.
we?
I just saw you guys in the VC, so I'd pop in.
Always
Yeah.
welcome.
That's what it's here for. Thanks for not like jumping in and then going on a racist tirade.
It's always the worry here.
do you fear that, or has that happened?
No,
Okay.
but the moment it does, then we can no longer do this.
If you were more famous, I think it might.
Yeah,
You're
just
right.
a
Yeah.
bunch of nerds. My stupid dog. Nova, go potty. I should have brought the camera with me so you guys can watch my dog be stupid. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Oh, Daz, dude, the snow started to melt today, and it's
Did.
uncovering all the turds in the yard. A whole month's worth.
Our yard's so frozen there were just turds sitting on top of the
Yeah.
But now it's all there. All the crows are coming to roost. Yeah.
Yep. And she's eating snow. Okay, Nova. You all done? Come in. Come here. Want to go to bed? All right. I'm also glad, Meow, that you are willing to try soldering, because I get DM'd occasionally asking if I do services, and yeah, sure, I'll do it. I'll do it for effectively like $15 a job, basically, and then people pay shipping there and back. But at that rate, you pay $15 in shipping, you pay $15 for my services, bro. Buy a soldering station and learn a skill, you know?
True.
Now, I understand some people, like, if you don't want to figure it out, you have your end game, you don't care about any other switches, it broke. And it's as simple as that. I respect that.
For me, like, I'm kind of scared of breaking something, messing something up.
You
Said you could fire the PCB if it gets too hot, things like that.
Yeah, you'll be pretty okay. G-Wolves has pretty good quality PCBs. Is it your right or left mouse?
Oh, the right click.
Even easier. Okay.
Oh, is it? There's
Yeah.
a difference between the two?
Yeah. So, well, it's just a little bit, at least how I were to desolder it. Do you have a solder sucker?
No clue. Probably not if it's something cheap that we have at home. But I may as well switch to both switches, because
Yeah.
that way they'd match, right?
Yeah,
100%.
right. Yeah, man, the soldering method I do gets around having to use a solder sucker. But you probably don't. Okay. I might send you one of my old crappy solder suckers. No guarantees if it'll work well enough for you, but I have only one good one. And I
You
need
don't
it.
have to, but if you can spare it, sure, I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't think it'll really increase shipping costs is the reason.
Okay, if it's of no use to you, then sure, thank you then.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you have an interesting name. Huh.
Yes, I do.
He does. I saw that because I went back to look where I sent.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna take the live stream down. Wait, did I miss? Oh, Jashana's been in here, bro. I have not even been. Oh man, he's talking about voice chat having to become private at some point in the near future. Is that a threat? How would you
What?
compare difficulty to building a PC? Asks Ronan. Oh, bro, soldering is like. Okay, so building a PC is not physically difficult. it's you need to understand all this compatibility, which is like way more technical knowledge than soldering is. Soldering is you literally just apply heat to some melty melt metal, and then like that's it. Everyone has a fear of spoiling their thing when repairing. You will overcome it
That's
once you get
true.
your hands on it. Yep. I used to practice on like old keyboard PCB. I don't know, just keyboards back in the day before hot swap sockets, man. If you wanted to swap switches, you had to do like 200 plus solder joints. Sucked.
Yeah, we're very lucky that the mechanical switches all have the same 3-pin layout.
Yep. Thank you, Cherry.
That's not the case with a lot of electronics.
Are there any Cherry stock memes? Oh, damn. Like, Meow, have you heard of Cherry MX switches?
Yeah, they used to be big in keyboards, but now they're kind of dead, right?
They are dead. Cherry stock. RIP. Yep. They IPO'd in 2021 at
Whoa.
32 euro, and they are currently trading for 0.57 euro. $15 million market cap. They are dead. They are
Every 5 or 6
effectively
weeks, we lament them on the podcast and laugh about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They really did not see the writing on the wall with moving over to magnetic switches and such.
Yeah. And just Chinese clone manufacturing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have old Cherry police officer keyboard. Like the little keyboards that in cop cars. Yeah, they're like these. And they have like, remember back in the day, mechanical switches it was all about reliability compared to rubber domes. So you would see them
Mhm.
at like point of sale cash registers or in like cop cars. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
We're at I don't care, people, oh, the good old days now. We're definitely in a better place with keyboards now. Yeah. Okay, 10 people watching. I'm taking down the live stream. Thank you, Ronan, for like hanging out here. Jashan. Halo Parasito. The Astrazak was in chat too. Rarji's, of course. Yeah, cool. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys later. Mousecast this week, usual time, Thursday, 10:45 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about Super Strike. Maybe Daz has one. Most likely not.
Seems like a no. Thanks, Amazon.
We'll still have really good topics for you guys and a couple leaks to share too. All right, catch you guys later. Bye.